Good afternoon, Lace Jumper. I'm John.
I'm Claire.
That's Ted over there, and welcome back to
Jusant.
Yes, which is a game all about how once upon a time there was an ocean, but then the ocean
Jusanted.
and as a result, everybody's dead. Okay, don't worry. We'll give you a better summary than that. So. Don't know if you're in the chat. Claire may have mentioned this already. I'm not sure if she has or not. So, yes, okay. You may recall we did a video on Jusant, the demo. This was, what would that have been, 3 months ago?
I think
Something
so.
It's a lovely climbing game. We did a video which was the demo, which covered the first 3 chapters of the game. It's a very substantial demo, actually. It was a very good, solid length. The full game just came out. So tonight, we're going to cover, I think, the rest of it. It's not a hugely long game. So as a result of that, yeah, we're just going to basically climb a mountain together. So if you missed the video itself, broadly, it is a game about climbing. The facetious summary I just gave you is not entirely inaccurate, just in case you need a reminder. You're climbing a mountain where there is clear evidence that the mountain at some point was like an island. There was like water. They kind of, and clearly it like had tide. Sometimes it went a bit lower, sometimes it went a bit higher. But now, as you can sort of see in the background there, now the water's gone away entirely. It's a desert, and everybody's left. And you're climbing this mountain all by yourself. I say all by yourself. Hang on, we need to. You just might be able to just about to see just over here, just on his shoulder. You've got a frog friend. You've got a tiny frog. You've got a tiny frog friend who hangs around on your shoulder, which is delightful. But, like, because you're alone and no one else is here, like, it's not that they're dead, they just left. Though some people also went further up the mountain trying to find, like, sky whales called ballasts who may be able to bring the rain back. But, like, it's one of those lovely stories where no one's like, you know, there's never a cutscene where, like, you know, General Batman suddenly runs and says, oh, we've got to bomb everybody. It's like, oh no, it's General Batman. We've got to stop him by bombing him. Oh no, have we become what we hated? You know, you're just going up a mountain. Sometimes you find a letter. It's just like, you know, hey, it's kind of sucks there's no water. You know, you might find the odd letter between 2 people. Sometimes it's about the fact there's no water. Sometimes it's just people, like, discussing rope. How their rope store's doing. Turns out not well, because most people were leaving, so there was less demand for rope. Therefore, you know, all of their capacity and infrastructure for rope manufacture was going to waste, and they were bored. So they didn't have anyone to make rope for anymore. That's a real letter. Alright, that's a real... I can show you the rope letter. Hang on. It'll be in the letters tab somewhere. It will be one of the later letters. Something about rope. It's probably about that. No, that's that bun in the cantina. Low tide. No. So it was after that point. What's new? Any new work for us? Orders are drying up. Business at the rope works is too slow for my liking. I told you there was a rope letter. Wasn't lying. So basically, we're going to be precisely where the video left off, which is we've climbed a fair bit up the mountain. We've just gone. You may recall we just did a really hot section, and like. Every time you get to the top of a section, I'm just gonna continue at this point, and oh, I love it when you're doing a seamless transition from game to that. Like, okay, here we go. Let's look at my little frog friend, because I'm a mysterious figure, possibly of legend. I may or may not be like fictitious and magical. It's hard to tell. But we've got a little frog friend, and there's a dedicated button to pet him and just basically to bounce him. He likes being jiggled. He sort of seems to like be sort of able to fly, and also there's a dedicated button to make him sing. That's important. It makes, like, plants grow if there's, like, stuff that can grow.
Also, he's, like, getting on his back to show his tummy like Ted does.
Yeah, he's kind of... He kind of is a bit like BD1, which is delightful. And also, you can make him jump on your head, and then you both meditate at the same time, and that's how you know where the next objective is. Because you're both meditating. Then if you look around, it points to, like, your long-term objective in red, and your immediate-term objective in, like, bluey-green. And it's just delightful. So there's just Froggy here. This is my frog, and he's like, I think my theory is like you read the letter like, oh, we have to go to the top of the mountain to find the ballast, the mystical sky whales. I think this guy's a ballast. I think it's just people assumed that the mystical creatures that brought rain were big, but actually, look, he's doing a dance on your shoulder.
He's so tiny.
I think they're actually small. I think he's magical because sometimes when he does his song, it makes like life happen. And it seems like, you know, water causing life sort of intuitively makes sense. You just go up. That's what you do in this game. You just
maybe it gets bigger as you go further up the mountain.
So here we go. There's a thing here. So, like, that's... Right now, it's a bit on the dead side. But if you just sing at it, then it generates little roots. I think we're getting higher up the mountain now, because I think that is supposed to indicate, like, maybe that was a bit frosty. So we were just in the hot world, but now we've gone up high, maybe now we're into the cold world. But the game is actually about climbing, because all it is, like, literally, you start at the bottom of the mountain, and you have to go up. That's it. So the game's about climbing. It's about stamina management. That's my carabiner, which is a thing that exists and is a word and whatnot. And all you do is on your right trigger, you control where you're holding your right when you're grabbing or releasing your right hand, and on the left trigger, your left hand. So you literally just move the analog stick, say, okay, where do I want my next grab to be? Here, for example, say, and then, like, you know, you try and find somewhere to reach with your right hand, but obviously if you're crossing your arms, you can't get as much length. So you've got to kind of, like, be properly planning. So, like, I can stretch it all the way up to there, like here, but if I was like, now I'm gripping on with my left hand, I can't reach that one anymore. So you've got to kind of factor in that. And you've got to stamina it, so you can rest to get your stamina back. But, like, when you do big stuff, like, you know, jumps and stuff, if you do a big jump, that eats stamina you can't get back until such time as, like, until you've, like, you're back on the ground, and then you can rest when you take your carabiner off. Which is, I use the word carabiner. I'm not sure whether the carabiner is the rope or, like, the clip.
Carabiner is the clip, John.
So, like, I can put new carabiners in, like, and also there's this really nice physics. So once you've got three of these you can put down, and when you've done that, you can slide and you can swing, and, like, you know, you can do jumps, and you can, like, this. It basically just got to figure out, like, the physics of it all. You just got to figure out, like, how physically to move from step to step.
Carabiner is like a D-ring, but with, like, a bit that, like,
sorry,
is
you just said the word D-ring. Like, that's the thing I'm going to know what that is. If I don't know what a carabiner is, I'm going to know what a cocky D-ring is. It sounds smutty.
Okay, John.
D-ring.
You know the little black thing
Hey, baby, I brought my D-ring with me. Thought we could get wild tonight. Bow chicka bow wow.
You know the little black thingy that we've got the keys on in the Ted walking bag?
Yes.
That's carabiner.
Yeah.
The mechanism of opening it is what makes it carabiner.
How often do you take Ted mountain climbing? Because I never take Ted mountain climbing. We're just going on a really boring walk. Wow. Okay. Those are pitons or pitons we're putting down, says the chat.
Pythons?
Maybe? I don't think pythons. Pythons doesn't sound right. Pitons. Pitons sounds good. Pitons.
I mean,
pitons
sure,
or pythons?
So.
Pythons or pitons? I think this is.
God, John, it's barely been 10 minutes.
There we go. So literally all
Stop
you do.
making it weird. It's not even been 10 minutes.
So all you do is climb. And, like, you know, because, like, your froggy friend can't speak, it's not like you're, like, you know, you're never, like, chatting. You're never, like, interrupted. It's just... It's such a lovely game. Because, like, I think a lesser game would have your little companion speak to you, and, like, you know, you'd have wacky comedy dialogue, but, like, you know, the sassy, small Disney companion, you know, who made sarcastic quips and whatever. This game is so wholesome and so earnest. It is going to be on my Games of the Year list. Like, this game is so wholesome and so earnest. It's just a game about exploration and discovery, and you just, like, you know, when you see one of those, you can just attach your thing to it, and obviously that's a good spot to go... climbing. I feel like that looks like the way I'm supposed to go. But I suspect, hang on, if I just kind of, just kick off a little bit, then we can start swinging over here, get a bit of momentum, and then just do a big leap, and then when you go down, you can release the carabiner, and gets me down over to here. You just find little notes. Service memo. The old canal is finally clean. Locks 47 have been serviced. In all my time as a water surveyor, I've never seen the water level this lower. At least I was able to give the canal a good cleaner. Let's say it was about time. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Off the clock for this sleep. Until next time, Ida. So you just kind of get, like, you know, little... like, even the notes are not really in service to, like, you know, revealing the massive plot to you. Like, the majority of notes you find are just tiny glimpses into people's lives. And, like, it's such a lovely game for that it just gives you these little glimpses into people's lives. And, like, maybe it may have, like, you know, it just doesn't necessarily tell you anything or give you any new information that you need to complete the game. It's just a lovely game. It's just a really lovely experience. Like, I was so happy when this came out in fall.
I was literally just going to ask, because V asked in chat if it's fully released now.
Huh? Yes, I believe the full game came out, earlier this week. I think it was early this week. Just It's also because it goes for a fairly simple art style. It's a very beautiful game. Like, you know, I think the cleverest thing a game can do is go for a stylized art style rather than hyper-realistic. Because in 5 years' time, any hyper-realistic game will look like arse, but a stylish game will look stylish forever. Wind Waker still looks great. Skies of Arcadia still looks great. The hyper-realistic games from that era now look terrible. The best thing you can do is go for style. It's not the most complicated game in the world. You can sort of, you know... Also, I like that it's not just like, hey, there are climbing puzzles. You can just put your carabiner down anyway. You can just stick it in the wall. And then you can just, like, you know, use the physics and just kind of wander around where you want. And then you can always get back up to where you just were. You just kind of see things. And, like, sometimes if you sing at them, they may or may not do certain things for you. It's just a delightful game. And this will be the canal that was being mentioned just a second ago. This will be the canal that woman was cleaning. And now we've got that. We've got that there. We can just get straight back up top. Go up to here. Probably what we want to do is, yeah, just cling on to this. And probably a good jump will get me across there. And hello, what are you, buddy? It's this little... Ooh, cool, the sparks. That's new. Jump to be carried by the sparks. Okay, so little glowing things. Okay, just jump. Go. Ah.
Very nice. They convey you.
And yeah, the reason you want to use the pitons, I'm going to say pitons. I'm not saying pythons, but your version is way worse. Is because if you like make a mistake, like you don't jump right, then obviously those act as reset points. Just jump and go, and then just hover over here. There might be a bit more over there we can do. And yeah, there's loads of like. I just want to be also okay. You're gonna find this entertaining, by the way. So demo progress unfortunately didn't carry over to the main game, even though they were the same program. So I needed to speedrun this game about 2 hours ago. I had to speedrun back to where we were, which was just delightful. Actually, I needed to basically speedrun the game to get us back. Aha! That's opened up that weird little door I saw down there a second ago. Very nice. So that's now available to me. Whether I could get over there or not is interesting. But yes, like, even though I kind of, you know, you look at it and you think it feels like a fairly linear narrative walkie game, but with like climbing puzzles. Just want to be clear here. All of these dots, like I've got up to, yeah, this point in the game right here. All of these dots are letters I somehow missed. Like, and like, there are a lot of little side areas in this game. And the gallery is the main, like, temple structures you find. I missed one. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, little bits hidden away in this game. So, okay, there's definitely something over there. Whether I could actually get to that or not. Yeah, just kind of put a little thingy down here. I suspect I probably couldn't. Like, if I was to get a bit of momentum going on. The problem is, yeah, if you hit a wall, it's going to knack your momentum a little bit. I mean, if I'm running while also releasing, I'm not sure you can run while releasing. But if I can just get a little bit of momentum going on, no, I doubt it. If I do a big two-part jump, okay, I'm going to do a big two-part jump, and go. Okay, and now if I go over to here, you may not be able to get over to that little ledge over there. I'm just kind of curious whether you actually can or not. And go. Oh, you can! Look at that. Oh, hang on. I totally did. Hang on. I totally had my hand on that there. I had my hand on that. And go. Just a little bit further down, a little bit further down, a little bit further down. And can we get up here? Can we get up to here? Is this Oh, you can! There's nothing up here. But yeah, that's how you utilize, like, the rope physics to get into position. Like, you know, you get there, you do a double jump, you slap the piton. I'm just going to do a different pronunciation every single day. Every single time, I'm going to do a different pronunciation. And then you can use that to, like, get to little areas you're clearly not really supposed to. Like, you know, there was no obvious... Like, clearly there's nothing up here. This is not the path. This is not the way you're supposed to go. But screw it. If you want to just play with the physics, and the rope physics is really nice. Like, one of the things that impressed me technically about Last of Us Part 2 was it had really cool rope puzzles. This has got, like, the rope definitely jiggles a bit. Like, you know, it shouldn't be jiggling right now.
The rope is Bethesda-ing.
The rope is slightly Bethesda-ing right now, which is a shame. And also, you can actually, you can tangle yourself in the rope if you want to. If you wanted to make, is this going to be, yeah. As long as you get your feet on the ground, then you can deattach it and you can just reset it. So there we go. We're now inside a big... Well, I was about to say temple, but no, we just established this was a canal.
Yeah, the the necromaniac and nerdologist says pythons are used like that IRL. They are fall protections.
Yeah.
So
But, like, surely in the real world, you can't just hold B to make them teleport back to you, so surely you've got a finite number of them. So if you're climbing a cocky great mountain, you need to have, like, hundreds of them in a backpack. Like, because how'd you get them back?
Please tell us about mountain climbing, people.
If you've ever climbed a mountain, how do you get your pipe? Or, like, are there established routes that everyone uses? So, like, as a result of that, like, the pythons are already there from previous people who went pythoning. It's entirely possible, you know. There we go. This is definitely not the correct... Oh! There's also, like, this little rock towers. And when you find them, you put an extra rock on top. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't give you anything. Doesn't upgrade you in any way whatsoever. But it just, like, it gives you the sense that this is a world where the characters got their own stuff going. Like, why did your character take a rock and add it to the rock pile? Like, is he from this culture? Culturally, is that what you do? Like, rock piles, you're supposed to add one more rock onto them, and that's what your contribution to the rock pile is? Like, is that why he does it? It's just... the fact that there's no explanation, like, it never says, you know, it doesn't tell you how many rock piles there are. Like, I think this is a really crucial design choice. That when you do this, it doesn't say 3 out of 20 rock piles completed. It's not like a, hey, if you're a completionist video gamer, find all the rock piles. Because you don't know how many there are. When you find them, you just do that. Whenever you happen to find them. And I think that makes it way more... this game has just got some really interesting design stuff going on in it. Really, really interesting design stuff going on.
Okay, so several people are chiming in.
Yeah.
On the pythons.
Yeah. The pitones. Yeah.
Pitones, yes.
Yeah.
If you climb with a partner, they pick up equipment as you go. If it's a normal area that people use, many will be left in place, or permanent ones might be installed by park staff.
Oh, hang on. So, like, oh, no, I get it. So if you're climbing in a team, the first person puts them in, then goes past, but they're clipped to person number 2. So if person number 2 falls, then person number 2 only pulls them out when person number 1's already onto the next one, so you're already safe.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
This just sounds like like, I would never go rock climbing. This feels like a bad thing. This feels like a terrifying thing.
Both of us are scared of heights, so yeah, we definitely.
And also, I wouldn't trust you to be my rock climbing partner.
Well, neither would I trust you to be my rock climbing partner.
I'm not as clumsy as you.
I'm handier than you for most things.
We both would be terrible at rock climbing for different reasons.
Yes, exactly.
That's true. Yes.
Those rock towers are cairns, and they work like that. You just put an extra rock on a cairn. It's a thing. Is John not aware of cairns?
Well, they're not a big part of my cultural upbringing. That's certainly true.
Let's see.
Okay, there's the sparks. We can just call them. So yes.
Yes. And somebody else says on big famous routes will already have pitons present. Also, you can collect them on your way down. Because also in real life, when it's not a video game, you assume you're going to come down the mountain.
I'd forgotten about the fact you had to come back down again afterwards. That's true. I'd kind of forgot that. Oh, this is a love novel, by the way. In case you just find a seashell, and it literally does nothing, but it lets you hear what this area sounded like before everyone left.
Oh.
You just hear water flowing and children playing in like this workshop doing its thing. That's it. That's all it does. And it never ends. You actually have to hold B to choose to end this section. It's just like, that's such a lovely design choice. That's what this is. You just find a seashell and you just listen to how the world used to be. And that's it. That's all they do. Again, they're not collectibles. The game doesn't say you've collected X out of whatever. Doesn't say anything of that nature. It's just a thing that happens. Just a thing. Really nice. Just really, really bloody nice. Logbook. 2 octaves, 2, 6, and 8 primes after the Jusant. Because they sort of have a musical time system and it's hard to figure out precisely. To the peaks I go, come what may. From chasm to salt marsh I make my way. To the peaks I go, come what may. To find my true love again one day. To find my true love again. One assumes this feels like more like a song than a poem.
Yeah.
So, okay. From ravine to frozen pass of grey. Possibly that's where I'm going right now. So, okay. Sol was singing that to himself as we gathered lichen for hot drinks. I asked him to repeat it to me later. When he was young, Sol would hear the old woman singing that song. I should say he's not as young as he used to be. The clouds watch me as I make my way. To him, it's a confirmation. The song is a map. Following the words leads us to the Ballas. Met didn't say a word. She can usually out-chatter a weavebeak. We returned empty-handed, but it felt good to be climbing as a trio again, like when we first started on our climb. Everything was so much simpler back then. Later, Met told me she's tired of the expedition. She's sick of all this water and the cloud stuff. She doesn't believe in it anymore, or not enough. She doesn't know what to do. Return to low tide. Is there even anyone left down there anymore? Well, no, apparently everyone appears to be quite gone. She dares to ask the questions I merely write down. If Ballas were real, why would they stay in the clouds? Could they be stuck here because the cycle stopped? Is their presence stopping the world from waking up? What am I doing on this hunting expedition? I miss my lighthouse, this Highfield's old sundial, and someone's thoughts too. One place for the ocean, and another for the sun. There are others. No one seems to be paying these old shipwrecks from another era much notice. We've gotten used to them by now. Have we forgotten that? What else have we forgotten? Worries me to see Met withdrawn to her shell more and more with each sleep. She's still climbing, come what may. When notes are marked like that, those are like the big journal entries. Someone did this journey before you. Bianca, Met, and Sol. They appear to have gone ahead of you and like tried to find the Ballas, which you find their notes, which are the more important ones. But like, you don't know how long ago this was. You don't know whether this is like ancient history or whether you might run into them later. It's simply unclear. And there's just stuff floating around here. And yeah, these appear to be entirely just bioluminescent little bits of coral or something. So alright, cool you guys. By the looks of it, just jump against the wall and you will just... Sorry, jump against the wall and then you guys will carry me up. Do you need to be holding A? Yeah, we go. Oh, hang on, no, was that climbable? Sorry, you guys took me... I need to do the rest by myself. Sorry, I kind of assumed you guys were going to take me all the way to the top. Sorry, my mistake. My mistake.
But you're heavy, buddy.
Yeah, clearly they can only be carried so far, damn it. That's probably the way we're supposed to be going ultimately. So in which case, if you want to go down, you're not allowed to jump unless you've got a carabiner. Then you can just jump any way you want to. So okay, we'll come back to you later, because that feels like the progression-y way. In which case, summon you. And you guys. Take me up to the... Guys. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry, I still need to grip the edge. I need to grip the edge. There we go. Still need to do some edge gripping over there. Lovely. Oh, hang on. This area's a bit more open. Now I don't know where the correct... Oh, hang on. Well, this feels like good progress at the bare minimum. Is that a shortcut? Well, it feels like it's going up. Up is never a bad direction. Okay, we're in a more open area. Excuse me, all of a sudden. So, in which case... Where are we now? Yeah, now we could use... Is that the same one I was just using, just higher up? Well, you know what? Bare minimum. We can cross here. Because now we can lower this. And that's now just a free teleporter to get back up here from this area. So if this is the right way to go, and we can also just pull down bridges with our McGibbler, that's going to get me... Aha! There's another one too. So, okay, we're definitely above where we just were at this point. But by the looks of it... Thank you for your support. Thanks to you, we continue to work to protect the 3 humped saurians. Without your help, we would never have been able to renovate our shelter. I'm also happy to announce the time has come. We begin releasing some of our rescued saurians back into the wild. This time, we're working with sparkle shroom growers to preserve shaded areas vital to saurians. I'm confident reintroducing them back into their natural habitat will be a success. We're still unclear how we're going to help the remaining ones adapt to life on the Great Plain. Now this is the first phase to complete. At least the species survival is assured. Thank you again, Anne. I don't know precisely what the saurians are, whether those are little kind of climbing beetles I can climb onto. Because you saw a big one just after the hot area. I mean, actually, you know what? Look, there's... At the top of this thing, at the top of the paper, there's a rock with legs. I think those are the bugs that I'm climbing on. So yes, she was right. They thrived after being reintroduced. You see them cocking everywhere.
Well, saurian is a reptile, though, right?
Yeah, but they could be reptiles under the rock. They kind of look a bit buggy, but they could well be reptiles, in fact. So, okay. That was that. That opened up that little route here, which is good. That gets me back down to that area where I just was. So, okay. Slap down a McGibble. Throw myself off in this direction. Are you the way forward, or are you another dead end, buddy? Because, yeah, all of a sudden, things are getting a little bit more open than they used to be. Aha! It's a temple. So you find these things, and then you've got to sing at them. Your character just, you know, gasps happily. And you've got to try and figure out, like, it's not clear what they are sometimes. Like, what do you read in that, Claire? Let's Rorschach puzzle this.
Well,
what do you look at and see? What do you look at and see there?
Well, I mean, I see maybe a person on this side and maybe a person on the other side, though they are less person-shaped. Or a giant apple core.
A giant apple core?
You know.
I...
Like the blue thing.
I see an anglerfish. Like, that looks fishy to me, with, like, the lamp guide. I'm seeing, like, I think fishy. I'm getting fishy vibes here.
Huh.
I mean, there was a canal mentioned earlier. There we go. There's a little thing. There's a little creature. I think that was a lizard carrying another lizard right there. I think that might have been one that had a little baby on him. So you've just got to kind of like,
Somebody said a sailboat.
Sailboat?
Person in frost ballast thing.
Okay. Yeah, they're very hard to tell. Can we see all of them? Can we see the previous ones we've seen? That one's obvious. That's the tower. The very first tower you climbed. That one's nice and easy. In fact, actually, if you look at them in the gallery, they come with a bit of text. So, okay, that might help figure out what's going on. So in the night...
That looks a bit like a whale.
That, I think, is people looking at the sun or the moon, possibly, because those are constellations around it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in the night the stars tell tales, the firelight warms as we laugh, we dream. Let's go to that one we just saw. We were to meet at the solstice, to dance in the cold mist. I watched the night cry, and I told you goodbye. Well, you saw two people. You may have been right. It sounds like two people. Meet in the solstice. Okay, possibly the white is supposed to represent mist.
Or the moon.
Yeah.
Like, meet in the solstice, it could be like old stories about the moon and sun. That's definitely a whale.
That's supposed to be a ballast, but that just could just be their take. But if you look at the whale, how it's got two little legs sticking out the side of it, and then you look at my little guy.
Well, people were saying it could very well
be
just
a baby
be
ballast.
a baby, yeah.
I think he's a baby ballast. I think that's precisely what's going
Small.
on. Yeah, so I think he's like a little baby ballast, and that's why he's like he can bring life back and stuff. It's you know, you can't tell for certain, but like it's just a game where it's just open for you figuring out what you think is or isn't happening, which is just kind of delightful actually. Now there was one more over here. Just help me up to the top, guys. Thank you. Yeah, there was something going on over on the left on this side potentially. That's just going back down to an area we've seen before. An old shop or something, obviously from here. A good jump will get us up to here, just get into a good position. And if we do a jump in this sort of a direction, yeah, that costs you a lot of stamina. But it gets us where we want to be. Gets us where we want to be. And I'm curious whether maybe when you find notes that look like this, we're supposed to read them as this is an older generation of notes. Like this is older. Because it looks like weathered and scroll. And
Sorry,
whatnot.
I didn't see what you were saying about the way it looks.
Like the fact it's kind of it looks like it's it's kind of weathered. It's white on black, not black on white like some of the other notes are.
Yeah.
Whether we're supposed to understand this might be a previous generation who were driven out by a previous Jusant.
Yeah, maybe.
And like this is a bigger, wider cycle than we expect, and we've run out of water before, but like it comes back eventually. It's possible. So came across some old clothes that may have belonged to Grandpa. They don't like anything we wear here anyway. I had to throw them out. Some saws have made their nest in them and chewed them all up. Wonder what it was like up there. The storm. Did you ever go back? You said it drove Grandpa completely crazy. I never got a chance to talk to him about it. No, we never talked about anything much. The old man wasn't the chattiest to folks. The wind picked up. I don't remember how old I was. I could barely stand on my own 2 feet. It was that long ago. When a storm like that came along, I wasn't allowed to go outside. I wasn't allowed to do much, come to think of it. Those were different times. Then everything stopped. That part you know. But up there, the raging storm stuck. Okay, we're going into a storm at some point. Gotcha. So, yes. Possibly when they say old clothes that look alien, that's, like I was just saying, previous generation stuff. And not actually, like an old bit of Grandpa's clothes. That might have been a previous generation's clothes. I'd like to think that might be what's going on here. And can we maybe get over to... No, I don't think we're going to be able to get over to there. I think that's... Okay. I think we now know the correct way to go. Straight back down again. There's no fall damage as long as you've got your carabiner attached to you. You are fine. You can just nip on down. Everything's fine. To the ground. Down you go. And yeah, I think we needed to... We wanted to take you back up to the top. Just a little double click. Get you up to the top very, very fast indeed. Just get you to here. Clamber up to here. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure what we want to do now is we want to hook over to you. And swing us straight over to you. We've not been this way, I don't believe. Just a quick swing. And then a lunge forward. Disconnect. I think this will probably be... Oh, is this the way I came previously? This might have been the way I came previously. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Need to find the actual way to... Excuse me. Straight over to you, please. Thank you. Straight to you. That was down. We definitely found our way. Yeah, that was to the temple. This was a dead end up here. That was where we found a note. Was something... No, that's a dead end too. Gotta find the right way to go. There's this thing here now, which is interesting. That gets me down to the bottom. That was the temple way. So if it's not... Well, there's clearly something going on up there. Oh, hang on. I see it. Put everything together. When in doubt, put everything together. There's a couple of rocks I can cling onto right there. So just leap for them and grab. Get as high as you can. Summon these. And then prepare for a big jump, and that gets me up to the top with their help. There we go. That's how you get up to the high level. Beautiful. So now we got ourselves old little pottery shop or something. And like, you know, there's not notes everything. Sometimes you just walk past little things that just fill you in on roughly what the world looks like, how it operated. You just sort of, you know, it feels like a lived-in world. That's what's lovely about it. It genuinely feels like you are, you know... Sometimes, you know, when you come across a post-apocalypse game, you strongly get the feeling that everything is very much set up in such a way as to facilitate the player in their stage of their journey. Like, you know, junk has a utility. Everything is a traversal puzzle. The notes are very much specifically about, you know, where I hid my treasure that happens to still be very useful to post-apocalypse scavengers today. This game treats the apocalypse as, like, you know, genuinely like little bits of, little slices of life, which I find deeply delightful. We can just about get up to you. That's pulled that down, but that may help me down the line. Now, hang on. We might be able to climb some of that, but we'll need to find a starting off point to begin the climb. So, okay. Any chance we can climb you? No, we cannot. That doesn't even have collision detection on it. There we go. That post doesn't exist, apparently. Dear a flippin' dear. Right, I just need to find a good place to start. Aha. This might work, right? If I attach somewhere around here, can I grab onto that? No, that is not acceptable gravity material. Just need to find the right place to start. Claire, I'll try and find the right location.
Yes, indeed. Sorry, shout out to Ali who came in with the first message of the live stream. Ali gave us £5 and says it's a shame Halloween wasn't today. You could have done last week's stream today. The horror of watching you build a city would have been perfect for the spooky season.
So mean. So mean. So mean.
Also, that came up a lot in the live stream last week as well. There was perfect spooky fair.
Okay, I'm going to put down a pitone, and then I'm going to try and jump over the gap. Go. There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just look for the carabiner things if you want like a good hint as to where the logical place to go is. See, I can see that up there looks like an area I will be able to get to. So, go. That'll help. Oh, you guys did not take me to the right spot. There we go. And just rest. You know, a couple of jumps takes away my max stamina, but I can still rest anytime I want to. This isn't that long. So it looks to you like there might be something hidden up there.
At least something you can rest on or stand on.
No, I think I'm mistaken there.
But you could stand on there and regain all of your stamina now.
Possibly, but I'm almost there already. And sometimes you've got to... Sometimes the best way to go if you're trying to go down in particular is you've got to drop, which is terrifying. Now, how precisely are we going to get to you? Just get my stamina back. I mean, I might be able to do a swing, for just a straight up jump. You know, now I'm here. Okay, and go. Oh, this game gets the, even though, like, you know, it's somehow giving you a safety line makes me feel more nervous about doing jumps, because it makes you feel like, hey, why do I need a safety line? Also, you, buddy, can be activated to become a flower. So now there is a, that's like now going to be like a shortcut. So if I fall or go back down now, I can get back up here. And this was the bridge I created earlier. Ah, just in case I didn't pull down the bridge first. I guess I needed to go down to pull it down. But instead, that is that room now completed. There's just a couple of tiny little pig mice. There's just pig mice, which is delightful. They just exist. And, aha! Logbook. Proper ones here. Docked for a while at the home of an old local farmer, Gal. To him, always having a wall within reach and a head and a roof over your head is comforting. Feeling of safety you don't get in the open air. He made me laugh. The sky, no thank you. I saw it once and it made me dizzy. Gal seems to be all alone in the world, but he can't bring himself to leave the tower. We don't have to ask twice for him to tell us about water. He mainly remembers the sound it made when he was just a tadpole, as he put it, and the silence that followed the drought. He spoke of full canals and waterfalls, of mud and pruny skin, and I wasn't the only one listening. In the light of glowing mushrooms, people's faces were exhausted, but their eyes were bright. The entire group hung on his every word. Who will listen to his stories once we're gone? Because, yeah, people seem to be divided into multiple groups here. When the water went away, most people went down the mountain and just crossed the desert looking for somewhere new. Some people stayed put, the people who didn't want to leave. And some people started going higher, chasing the message about whales and whatnot. So, okay, stayed a bit longer. There was a building frame to repair, spare parts to track down, ropes to replace. Oh, ropes! We should tell the rope woman. She'd be delighted. Felt good to be working on something concrete rather than wearing myself out on an interminable climb chasing legends. Ooh. Morale's getting a bit low. And Met stayed behind. Based on the previous note, understandable. So now, down to Bianca and Sol. So, the fact Met isn't, well, we haven't run into her yet, suggests possibly this was so long ago these people are long dead. So, okay. I don't have the energy to write anymore. Goodbye, maybe. Oh, dear. Oh, flipping dear. Excuse me. So, and yeah, then you just find these little kind of much smaller notes. People just exchanging notes about harvests and odd jobs and stuff like that, which is just delightful. Just little tiny things about, you know, pies. People like, hey, can you give me the recipe to your pie?
To your sparkle shroom pie.
To your sparkle shroom pie. Why'd you ever make me sparkle shroom pie? I go for a sparkle shroom pie, Claire.
I literally made cake from butternuts harvested in our garden, like, today.
Not sparkle shrooms, though, are they? That looks to me like we need to go a little bit higher yet. Okay. Well, this is up here. Aha, hang on. You wanting me to go to... Yeah, do a jump over to this side. Climb up to the top. Yeah, okay. So that was just a side room. That gets me to... Yeah, disconnect that. Connect to you. That lets me swing over to... Hello, would you need to be... Aha! That's how you activate those guys. They come out of them little flowers. Okay, just grab onto you. Grab onto you. Get as high as we can. Summon them. Excuse me. Hi. Are you guys on side already? And... Yes, you are. Oh, okay, guys. We fluffed that one. We fluffed that one. And... Go. Okay, good. Now we just climb the vine. This is... Oh, hang on, no. Not that way. You have already grown. Sorry, we're going the other side, actually. Once you get into the... You can actually move horizontally very fast once you're going to get into it. I'm just going to put a pitone down right now, just in case. Go. Up. And that, then... Okay, now that room's complete. That was just a side thing, though. I say that. No more water. I will see about that. I'm sure if you dig deep enough, there's water to be found. Worst thing going to happen is I find treasure. Or a Carmel seam. Some good stuff, Carmel. Okay. I feel like he didn't necessarily actually come up with anything particularly good. So, okay. There's something even higher up, actually. So, by the looks of it, yeah. I Attach me McGibble. Now start working down. Possibly that flower over there still needs to be woken up. Because, yeah, there was another flower over there. But, yeah, if you just kind of get into a good rhythm with your shoulder buttons, you can actually move very fast. Now, do you need to be woken up, buddy? Or are you already awake? You're already awake, but it looks to me like that. Aha! There's something here. Right. Drop and then grab. Bit nerve-wracking to drop and grab. Go. Up. Every time I think I'm done with this room, I just need to go up another bloody level. Go. The climbing feels really nice in this game. It just you feel like you're clinging onto the thing you want to cling on to. And you know you can't fall off if there's no carabiner set. You don't have to worry about that. Like, you literally can't drop off unless a carabiner is set. Which is kind of nice. So, okay. Keep on keeping on. One more of you. You guys do not deactivate, so that's nice and safe. Straight through here. No, down, down, down. Go. Need my left arm to make it round the corner, because otherwise I'd be bending my arm all sorts of impossible ways. You need to go... Okay. Nothing I can grab onto, in which case we might need to do... Aha! Let out a bit of rope, swing, and activate the next set. And go. Grab straight up to the top. Okay. And this time... I say, is this the third time I said, okay, now we're through that room. We may or may not be through that room. But I'm now worried that, yes, the big finale is we have to make our way through a storm. Which feels like it's going to make life tricky. And there we go. You got that. You got that. Okay, now I feel like we're through that room. I feel like we're finally through that room. There's definitely little lizards carrying around other lizards on occasion. They just go and hide, which is... Aha! I think these might be them little bugs that were being mentioned. Like, I think maybe they're tiny lizards or something. You can climb them up, but you've got to give them a rest because they get tired. So you've got to occasionally just change which one you're clinging onto, otherwise they slow right down. Like, he slowed down, but he'll speed up again in a second. But then you've got to make sure you don't lose him. So you can, like, there we go. And obviously, if you can use the rocks to have a little bit of it. I like climbing on the bugs. Climbing on the bugs is delightful. Now, you guys we can't climb onto. So I think what we're actually doing is stretching over this side. This looks... You can fit through there? I mean, there's definitely, like, things over there. Putting a pitone down. Go. Grab. And I think there's something I can grab over there. So, go. Yeah, fine. That's getting me to here. Oh, there's more over in this direction, too. Okay. No. Need to get right up to the top. Rest. Get my stamina back. That's a double jump. Charge a proper full jump here. Go. Scramble. Gotcha. Top. Top. And that is... No, we're still not quite there yet. Put a pitone down again. That's going to get you guys on side. Go. And I can use this to reset everything. Get all my stamina back. Reset all of my pitones. That's like a permanent... That's a permanent reset point. Now, where do you want me to go? You want me to go all the way up there? Go. Go. Not high enough, unless that wooden thing's what I'm supposed to be going for. Go. Oh, yes. Just enough with the help of little fish. Alright. This is fine. It's all under control. You can't climb the McGibbles. More bugs. Rest up for a second. And, yeah, get a pitone set. I need to go in this direction. Okay, just in a second, yeah, grab this one just to give you a rest, buddy, because this one is struggling. Yeah, change over to the one behind him. Let that one get a little bit of rest back, and then go over to rocks. And there we go, up to the top, lovely. Right, release you, and on we go. I mean, you know, it's a simple game in a way, but it's just such a delightful game. Such a bloody delightful game, this, and something to open. Okay. Another one on this side, curiously enough. Hang on. Where are we? Here. Is that a... Oh! That's temple. Okay. I also am just going to go a bit close to it to do the thing. Sorry, need to be close to do the thing. I think... It's an hourglass
with
tits.
With tits?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the famous 5 tits, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And also balls. Okay? It's teaching us an important lesson about time and boobs. The two most important things in life. Okay? Keep your eye on time, keep your eye on boobs. Time, boobs. Time, boobs. Also balls. Time, boobs. And lizards. The 4 most important things in life. There we go. Got a little temple here. Can even get a bit of a look-see outside if we want to. Is this the right way to... Oh, this might have been the right way to go. That might have been an unavoidable temple. So, yeah, it definitely feels like things might be getting a bit colder. Bit colder here. So, and all right. We're going to whatever that is. There's like a big, I don't know, like a viaduct for mining materials or something over here. Just motion in this direction. Something like an elevators here. There's just little elevators dotted around. Obviously, you know, going up in the world is the right way to go. So therefore, elevators are an inherent moral good.
The chat is highly amused by your description of the 4 genders. Hourglass, time, boobs. Wait, time. The 4 genders are time, boobs, balls, and lizards.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
yes,
precisely.
But yes, absolutely, trans hourglass, right?
Damn straight. Shout out to all the lizards in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Live your best lizard lives.
Yes, indeed.
So, okay. Those in this direction. Let's see whether this is going to bring us. This is definitely... Oh, game just drops an autosave, which is a good sign. And there's something pinned to the wall. Community Canteen. Permanent team to fight water insecurity. Fundraising dinners for Whitewater Collective. A repair workshop. All items accepted. Canteen will now open 1 prime earlier to reduce overcrowding and pay what you can. Okay. All help welcome. So possibly, yes, society started running into a little bit of trouble when the water went away. People had to start, yes, helping each other out. Which is nice. And yeah, this will be the public area of some description. See if there's any other notes or anything around, but not as far as I can tell. Alright, fair enough. There's also just occasionally you just walk over things and just like little underwater balloons will pop up. It's very hard to figure out the exact timescale, because, like, you know, there's clear signs that this is, you know, this area's been underwater at some point. Like, you know, this looks like this whole area was submerged. Maybe these are plants that are happy over or underwater, and that's why they grow here, because the water just comes and goes. But it's very hard to figure out precisely, like, you know, how far you're dealing with ancient history versus not. So there's... Hello, Mr. Lizard. Hi, no trouble. No trouble, please.
Hey, shout out to all the people who say that their gender is lizard in chat. And Critical Maz, who's been a member for 7 months, says, I am the lizard queen!
Seems perfectly acceptable to me.
There was a little lizard emoji, but it's on the green background, so can't really see it.
Can't see it. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I think if I let a pitone down here, and then if I just kind of go here, then that gets me up here. Whether that was a good place to come or not, I'm not 100% sure. Like, there's clearly also... There's climbable stuff here. How does this... Aha! That possibly gets me into a position where I can utilize this thing. So, okay, just pull me into that.
Is that going to be a bouncy ball?
Huh? Oh, it could be, you know. That seems eminently reasonable under the circumstances. Right, let me out a little bit. Let's get over to here. Claire, why don't I just do a little bit of swinging?
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the book 778 who gave us £5 and wants to know, how is Ted coping with the storm? I hope he's doing well. I got Mass Effect Legendary Edition for 80% off during the Steam sale last Friday.
Ted is doing it. Ted doesn't like the wind when he's outside, but he's okay when he's inside.
Yeah, Ted doesn't like thunder and fireworks, but wind is okay. I mean, you know, sometimes it'll be loud. I mean, right now he's sleeping very, very well.
Okay.
We are worried about fireworks season now.
Oh, yeah. Speculation. Since I've arrived in this section in Chapter 4,
yes,
we've seen loads of these types of letters. Like the ones with black backgrounds, grey, cryptic stuff written on the top and whatever, and less of the old style of letters.
Yeah.
Like just standard letters. suggestion. If the water does naturally flow up and down over time, a society based this high up may naturally die out during periods when the water's not around. Like, logically, that would suggest the water has slowly descended over time. Back when people were writing in this style, that was a long time ago, water slowly receded. The lower levels, where we were more recently, that's where water was fairly recently, and that's why Bianca's expedition set off from there. And then the water disappeared entirely. The water's been slowly jusanting for some time. For some time at this point. So I think these letters are from a significantly older generation. Because I'm not sure what a weavebeak is, but we have not seen... Yeah, weavebeaks are the only animal found in every region of the tower, every known region. I've just been through 3 lower regions of the tower, and I've never seen them. Okay. Suggesting maybe they only exist in the higher reaches of the tower, but in a world where you think the sea is right where you are, below the water doesn't count. Speculation. So, okay, all white feathers and blue comb. Not uncommon to see playful birds gliding through the warm drafts that rise at the cliffs of the tower. Also extremely cautious, extremely curious even. Often found perched near climbing routes. Commenting and observing what's going on. Dear oh flipping dear. Skilled builders build their nests, multiple entrances, house dozens of weavebeaks. I mean, I've walked past a couple of little birds. It's not impossible one of those was supposed to be a weavebeak. Now... Okay, there's clearly climbing stuff we can do over there, so let's just start swinging in the right sort of direction. Just need to get into, yes, this sort of... No, don't get stuck on that. Up a little bit. That was too much. And this looks like a good sort of angle. I just need a little bit more... Here, come on, let's get some stuff. Unless am I brushing my feet against that there? No! That's good. That's good, that's good. You guys are active. Summon these guys to help me. Get as high as we can. And go. Go, 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 go. Grab on. Move on. Now, there's 2 plans. Oh, hang on. You can get a ride with these guys, but it depends where you think you're going to be wanting to go. Because I love this, by the way. If you grab onto them the moment they start growing and go... Ah! Gosh darn it. If you grab onto them when they're growing and they've still got loads of growing to do, you can basically get a free ride.
Yeah.
Like, all the way along, which is kind of cool. I do like that. So... I mean, there's you there. Question is... From here... Oh, there we go. There's a swinger McGibble over here. Is this an area that's so high up? Well, I don't remember seeing that giant, that giant helmet-shaped thingy. So I think that's new. Right. Get over to here.
Can you show the giant thingy again?
This old girl.
Oh.
Whatever this is, precisely. Come now, dear friend, enough moping around. The situation isn't as hopeless as all that. I'm quite certain the water supply is being managed by some very competent people. I, for one, have huge faith in this Boris Johnson we've just elected. I have no doubt he has a clever plan to get us out of this mess. Believe me, there is no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm dying. Are you still coming over for tea? We filled the basin. Nothing like a bit of swimming to chase... Oh, I think we might have just stumbled across the aristocrat's house. Yes. Someone who just enjoyed someone who decided to enjoy swimming during the water shortage. Didn't work out well for them in the long run. Dear oh flipping dear. Shouldn't...
So is it a little, like, spa thing?
I guess it could be. I mean, the simple kind of... I read... That kind of feels like that might be a spa. I mean, or swimming. Yeah. Swimming in general. Dear oh flipping dear. Okay, so from here, there's still a long cocking way to go up. Alright, where is the next? Well, there's you. If I get, like, right over here. I'm not quite close enough to get the McGibble there. So, okay, look for carabiners, because carabiners can give you a good idea as to where you should or shouldn't be able to. So if I just jump onto here, is that going to maybe be close enough to... Not quite. Alright, do a little frog meditation here. Frog meditation suggesting there's something down there. But ultimately, I want to be going up to here. Okay. Was that the one I used to... I think that's the one I used to swing over here. So in which case... Come on, buddy. Unless I'm round here-ish. Oh, hang on. There's another level down here. Here we go. Though, like, going down feels like, you know, the weirdest thing in the world. It is technically a thing you can do. Just hop over the top here. Straight down, straight down, straight down. Thank you. Bit of a weird one. Right, that gets me over in this direction. Start going over to there. There's, like, yeah, this is where one of the flowers apparently went. And did I just... I could have just skipped straight up here earlier. Okay, I just went the other way to get the note about how they absolutely had faith in Boris Johnson and decided to go swimming. This feels positive. Cut straight through. Oh, no, that's a rock tower. That's the cairn. I'm just going to build the cairn. Okay, that's just a cairn that needs to be built. Straight back out again. You alright, Claire?
Yeah, just a bit
Okay.
fidgety is all.
We got ourselves... That's where we were. Then we swung over to that side. So, in which case... In theory... Oh, hang on. Look, I think if I got the swing angle better, there's a climbing wall up there. I think if I looped around to that side, I could get round to that. Okay, yeah, I think I see the correct solution. I just need to do the swing again, but this time swing to a higher destination point. So just get you to here, buddy. And, okay, I'm just going to need to loop back around to where I just was a second ago. Clap!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Jake, who's been a member for 41 months. And says, you are all fab and good. I have cake and I can share. I'm away for the next 2 weeks, but I'll drop into streams briefly. Holiday, whatever that is.
Oh, well, have a lovely holiday. Don't feel like you have to visit if you're having a lovely time. We'll see you in a few weeks if you're busy.
Yes, indeed. And I hope you do get some rest.
Yes.
And yes, from DB Explorer, who gave us $5. Hello, John and Claire. I guess I'll listen to you while I'm unpacking my new apartment. So many boxes.
Nice.
And please pet the good doggo for me.
Ted gets so many pettings you wouldn't even believe.
I mean, I think people can probably imagine the amount of petting the dog that we do. But yes, we will... Well, he's sleeping right now, but... We'll give him some pets shortly.
There we go. There we go. He'll often wake up during a stream and come over for some attention.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there will be plenty of opportunities for aforementioned things. So yeah, up from that hut, we just go to here. Get to here. Summon these guys. And it looks to me like, aha! There's a plant going in that direction. A plant and a giant pile of bugs. Okay. Go. Grab on something. Grab onto the plant. Okay, and there's a reset point, even though, you know, we're kind of, it's all pretty under control, but this seems like a good opportunity to really get some height going on here. So reset my pitones. Alright, and then just need to go over to, yeah, I'm just going to do a mega jump to start us off and grab onto you. Grab onto your friend, and if we just kind of keep alternating between them, then that's going to be fine. Where's your friend? Yeah, just keep alternating, whichever one's travelling fastest. Because this guy will slow down, then his friend will start accelerating away. Then we'll just change over to his friend. And that will all work out fine. It's all going to work out in the end. Just watch out, because occasionally they will go back into their oh! Ooh, like that. Luckily, you can actually drop a thing on the way down. You can drop an emergency McGibbler on the way down, which is quite delightful. An emergency pitone just kind of shoved into the thing. So, okay. We just need to get to... Can I summon you guys? You guys in? Okay, just grab onto someone else for a second. There's more coming up. I need to wait for a bus to come in. And there we go. Now to you. Now you guys are on side, right? And... Go. That's grabbable. Okay. Rest. Now I need to get my timings right to grab a bug on the way past here. And go! Go! Gotcha! Okay, we're golden. Though we may need to wait for another bug to catch up, because one bug on his own... You're too heavy. You're too heavy. There we go. We'll change over to a different bug. Then we go back to the first one. They need, like, a break for a split second. Then they start going again. Which I find deeply delightful. Okay, and... jump for the next... Oh, ooh, didn't get a land there. Okay, maybe put a pitone down. Go. And that's why we put a pitone down. Okay, that's why we do that thing. Okay, seriously, guys. That's no. Okay, I need to be gripping on something in order to do that. Seriously, come on. Go. There we go. We got one. We got one. But my stamina meter is now, like, half gone. Now, do we need to change over to you? Are you going in a better direction? Yeah, you're going into your den. And this guy, I think, isn't. So, yeah, just toss myself over to here. And now we can reset everything. Okay, now we're at the top. There's, yeah, we could just do a little shimmy over to there. Nothing over to this side. So, yeah, we just need to do a little shimmy. I don't know why there's these little shimmy moments. Maybe they're supposed to be, like, indicating, hey, you're really cocking high up. Just to mess with people who are, like, you know, who have a fear of heights. Because this is the one moment you don't have a carabiner set. So it's just to mess with you if you don't like heights. But I imagine if you don't like heights, you're not watching this live stream or playing this game. Yeah. I just kind of feel like that's.
I mean, I don't know. You don't like heights either.
I'm not super keen on heights. I'm not super keen on a lot of things. Squids.
Molly was saying in chat that she really doesn't like heights, and she wasn't sure whether she was going to be able to watch, but she's still here. So
I don't like squids. Like the idea of a flying squid, that would be the worst. Like you're just around, and then there's just a squid in the air. Like imagine like you're falling out of a plane. You think, oh shit, I forgot to put my parachute on, and then you turn around and there's a squid coming at you.
That is worse.
It's very unlikely, but I just feel like that is a really bad scenario where I would not like that to happen.
What about an octopus with multiple shotguns?
That would be bad too. But
unless he was be very good. Though.
I kind of feel like he would be coming to help me in a way.
Yes, exactly.
I just feel like that's okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna activate that. I'm gonna try. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna get a free ride. Whee! Free ride. Love the free ride. The free ride is excellent. Right, guys. Are you close enough to me that you're, like, on my side at this point? I think they're on my side. Oh, blimey. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to do a jump, and then I'm just going to slap down the piton. Okay. Go, 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 go. And now I can use that as... Come on, guys. Are you... Go. The problem I've now got is, yeah, you can't do a jump from a swing position. Which could cause me trouble, potentially. But you guys... I need to have something to grab onto. Is that a thing? Wait, what am I grabbing onto right now? Ah, there's a thing here I can grab onto. That's nice. I didn't realise that was grabbable. So, okay, now I can charge up a swing. And go. Go. Grab on something. Got one of them. I do find it very tense the moment where you have to, like, you know, the exact moment you have to, like, just kind of run for a bug and sort of hope you get lucky. Right, go for this guy, because the other guys got tired. Okay, and then if we're lucky, we can go to, yep, rock, and grab onto thing, and reset myself here. Okay, just set myself up correctly. Okay, you need to be woken up, buddy. You don't know you're going that far. That's not a bad way forward, actually. So, okay, it looks like there might be... Yeah, there's no more rocks in this direction. So, in which case, just go to... Yeah, I need to have something. Yeah. Just go straight over to here, actually. We can skip that first one. Just go straight to the second one. And then just get some good horizontal movement going on. And you get into a good rhythm with the shoulders. You can climb really fast. You're not actually saving any stamina, because the stamina cost is, I think, per grab... Not for anything else, but it does incentivize you to, if you can, try and, like, you know, use the correct arm for the correct thing, because a really inefficient arm grab, like where you're not really getting what you need, is just a bad idea. So, okay, get to here, charge up, jump, go, grab, and get to this, reset.
Lovely.
Oh. Making good progress here. Now, the game is implying, when you see those smears on the wall, that sometimes means, hey, you might want to consider, like, you know, doing the thing. You might want to consider this sort of movement. I'm not sure what movement you'd be wanting me to... Hang on. No. Get up. Grab onto that. If I'd been faster on that. Go. Go. If I'd been faster on that, I could have got a bit of a lift. I like how you can use the plants to give yourself a lift. That's delightful. Deeply enjoy that. Okay, and also you need to scout ahead, because if you go up the wrong branch of the plant, you reach a dead end. So I know I don't want to go that way. I need to go this way.
That's lovely. That's
really nice. The game's like, yeah, you've got to scout ahead. Make sure you're actually thinking about this. Right, regain my stamina. I've still got plenty of max stamina. I've only done like one jump. Then over to here. This looks like a pretty easy to climb area, really. Yeah, there's not too much going on here. This should be straight up to the top. we go. And disconnect. Is that a sneaky through it? Yeah, that's a sneaky through bit. I thought I recognised that. We're making the progress here. Someone just said vampire squids are cute. I'm not 100% sure what a vampire squid looks like, but like I'm pretty sure 99% I do not think they're cute. That strikes me as not a cute. Oh, hello. Claire, it's flying jellyfish. It's my one. It's literally. I was just saying it. One nightmare would be if I was stuck in the air somewhere and suddenly there was a squid. Yeah, jellyfish just flying's pretty bad too. Like lest we forget the outer wilds. Lest we forget the sad, pathetic squealing of the outer wilds. Okay, we could go back that way. That's fine. I'm sure it's supposed to be like beautiful. I think, oh look, it's like Chinese lanterns, but they're jellyfish. So I'm like, no, get a shotgun. We're exterminating this population, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it, like at all. Okay, there's clearly an up here, so in which case I suspect there might be a temple hidden around the back over here. Because sometimes when you have to double back on yourself. Oh, I'm getting temple vibes. Prepare for a Rorschach test, and. That feels like a waterway with like tributaries, like a big canal that's like got an irrigation system that's like going into like fields. I think it's like an irrigation system, like water up top, draining down to feed the farms below.
Or roots?
Could be. Quickly to the gallery. Quickly to the timer. Life anew the rain. An army of drops converge into surging torrents. The rain swells the earth, plunges into the ocean. Life anew the rain. Well, that implies that was supposed to be rain, not an hourglass. But maybe the way
the rice-looking bits would be raindrops.
I mean, in all fairness, the way rain operates in this universe is sometimes there's plenty, sometimes there's not much. Kind of. Momentum and spring, taming the stone. The water whispers softly, lets out a yawn. Calmly, it slumbers on. Now, that might suggest that maybe, let's say, for example, the problem here isn't like, just like a major supernatural Jusant. What if instead the problem is just blockage? Right next to, just off the big bit up top.
Interesting.
What if we literally, it's as simple as...
the stone.
What if it's as simple as engineering fault and people have mythologized it and made up stories about whales and Jusant and made up dumb French words? Like, what if that's what's going on? What if it's as simple as a small engineering problem that needs to be fixed?
I mean, to be fair, the making up of dumb French words is like the entirety of how French history has functioned.
Do you have any excellent dumb French words you'd like to share with us?
I did tell you earlier, anticonstitutionnellement.
That's true, yeah.
Which is the longest word in French.
Yeah, it's not a very long word, to be honest. I think that's a bit disappointing for the longest word in your language.
Yeah.
That's underwhelming. You sure there's not like any more chemicals or anything that have got a longer name?
I don't think so. I mean, that's the one I learnt as the longest one.
Well, that's disappointing. Disappointing language, Claire. Highly disappointing. Right, we're obviously going up in the world. Just got to find the right stones, but it's getting a little bit trickier to find the right handholds here. And also... Okay.
Yeah, dumb French word, 99,99. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll give you, anticonstitutionnellement is a bit long, but it's not anti...
disestablishmentarianism.
Exactly.
And indeed, that's the famous one, but actually there's like, a big pile of chemicals that have dumb, stupid, long names. Go, straight down to here. Right. That gets me to you. Little lantern. And like how you even attach your safety line to, like, when you're climbing a ladder. Like, that's maybe OSHA being a little bit, like, overzealous at that point. Like, I can climb a ladder without... Oh, please don't make me swing through the jellyfish. I don't want to swing through the jellyfish. I have no option but to swing through the... Oh, no. Don't make me swing through jellyfish. Oh, no. No. I see where you want me to go. I don't want to go there. I don't want to. Okay, just... Go! Right. Grab on. Okay. We're going up in a cycle. We're just going to avoid the jellyfish. Go. Up. Then right, then... Oh, this is a bit tricky, actually. Can you... Yeah, I'm just going to have to do one rock at a time for some of these. Some of these gaps are getting a bit big, that when you're doing cross-armed changes, you just have to put your arm back on the rock you're on before you get anywhere. Okay, get to here. To here. Go from there. Nice. And from there. Sorry, Ida, I've got to go to market. The water inlet is acting up again. Things are starting to get complicated. I really thought by holding back the water, but there's nothing to be done. The basins are empty. I think it's time for a more radical change. What would have happened if we let the water flow freely from the start? I'm boring you with my musings, but sometimes I get the feeling we've made a big mistake. There's a pig collapsing in the boatman's district. Do you think you could take care of it? Hey Joe, things are non-stop at the moment. I'll have to go fishing for a new team to shore it up. East is already the 2 pillars site. As for the other stuff, I don't know what to say. What's done is done. So it feels like maybe they, like, you know, tried to just block off the water. Like, maybe one of those tributaries we just saw on the thing. But, like, that was actually a very, very bad idea and kind of fucked things up much worse. Also, Claire, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. There are too many jellyfish along the zip line. Claire, I'm going to I'm close. Claire, tell me when we get there. Tell me when we get. Tell me if there's a quick time event to avoid the jellyfish. I'm not looking.
No. There's no event. And...
Are we fine? We'll pass the jellyfish. Open. Okay, we'll pass the jellyfish. There we go. How close did we get to a jellyfish? I'm glad I wasn't looking. I wouldn't have been comfortable with this. Hey, big guy, I hope you're well. You know, I still don't like the thought of you perched above the basin. It's too big. We just aren't made for the open air. You'd be better off in our tunnels where it's cozier. You might have already heard, but Anne's barge is finally back on dry land. They can't drive it anymore, they say. You should see them now. They've never been so busy, working at a saw rescue centre or some such thing, if you can believe it. Who'd want to save saws anyway? Oh! Presumably that person we saw earlier, that must have been the person. That must have been Anne. They always look so disgruntled, like they're judging us. Things haven't been easy for Anne. They seem happy again, that's what matters. Your father played a song for you, it was nice. May the currents be kind to you wherever they are.
Well, Anne wrote that letter that we saw before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And Chitara wants to know, I'm guessing now that you had to go near the jellyfish, like that is no longer Game of the Year, huh?
No, cancelled. Game is now cancelled. Okay, so
ooh, the longest word in German someone has put in the in the
German's
chat.
cheating because they're just allowed to. That it's like Greek. They're just allowed to put as many words together as they want into one word.
Etikettierungsüberwachungsabgaben. But that's very long. Right. All of that was one word, and I didn't get even near the end.
There we go. Yeah, some languages you're just basically allowed to put as many words as you want next to each other. You're just allowed to merge them into one word. I don't know if modern Greek does. Ancient Greek does this. So that's that feels like that's cheating in that competition right there. That's cheating if that's what your language allows you to do. Okay, and now we have to follow the little rock bugs. Follow the rock bugs. The rock bugs are going up, and I don't see if I've got another one I can go for, unfortunately. So we just need to wait for one of you to get closer. Go. And then go back to you, because honestly, it felt like you were going... Actually, you know what? You're faster. Here we go. Go. Switch between them. Switch. Oh, no. Now you're going the wrong way. Go! We need the guys who are going up. You're on a good high path. Then just switch over. And then we need to, at some point... Yeah, if they're going to go into their burrows, that can really mess you up. So you've got to make sure you're in a position to actually get into the thing before they go into the burrows. But honestly, I think actually this is a good angle. And then drop down. Release. So yeah, this by the sounds of it is what they're referring to as the basin. Which suggests to me that this was once a giant water reservoir. Possibly this is, on that drawing, where even though it was represented by a square, it was this cave. Possibly this cave used to be full of water and water. The
feeder for...
Exactly. This was like this was the water tank for this entire society. Yes.
You've been walking through tunnels.
That's true.
But when they're full of air, they're tunnels. When they're full of water, they're pipes.
Might explain why there's so much aquatic life floating around. That previously what we've been treating as tunnels have in fact been... Yeah, they have in fact were supposed to be for delivering water down to lower parts of the tower. We're the water surveyors in the dark tunnels. We guide, clean, navigate rivers and streams. So the water called forth in the day and sky can fill and nourish, cherish all living things. Okay, well that person had a very poetic view of his life in the world, his place in the world.
Yeah, but they also sucked at their job because they didn't you know, steward the water very well.
Now, where precisely are you wanting me to go, buddy? 'Cause we've got to here. I see there's something way down there, but that's way too far down for me to swing over to. Because, yeah, there's only a certain amount you can let out your rope. There's a finite amount. Well, hang on. Well, it's...
Well, turn the other way then.
I mean, theoretically.
I think, yeah, you're way further down from that place that you were saying.
Oh, you know what? Possibly this is just supposed to be the biggest cocking swing in the world. I mean, that's, yeah, just keep on keeping on. If I just kind of, yeah, try... keep a bit more momentum going now. This might just supposed to be teaching you, hey, sometimes you have to use the whole of your cocking rope, mate. And... oh.
Whoa.
Well, we made it over, but I'm not going to detach in case this is like, I've accidentally gone like way backwards or something. But yeah, where precisely?
Or maybe put a pylon or something.
Nah, this is as far as I can go. Even it doesn't matter how many pylons you've got, you can't go further than the rope allows you.
Ah, so you are literally at the end of your tether.
Very literally. You know what? We're detaching. Really hope that we haven't just accidentally gone backwards, but... oh, well, I found something. Is that... oh, that's the seashell. Is that the seashell for this area? Water. Kettle. Paperwork. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. In the event that... ooh, that's a nice shot. In the event that, like, you had a society where all water starts at the top and floats down, the people who control that water, well, they're going to end up accumulating certain levels of social prestige and money, aren't they? And speaking of which, I often wonder what would have happened if rain had returned. Would we still have met, or would we have led parallel lives elsewhere, each of us unaware of the other's existence? As much as seeing the Great Basin dry up more with each sleep fills me with despair, I can't help but be happy by your side. Aww. Okay. I'm not sure who exactly wrote that, but someone apparently, yes, the crisis brought some people together, as crises are wont to do. So, alright. We definitely hadn't seen that thing before, so we're definitely moving in the right direction. We're just crossing this gigantic-ass basin. And keep on moving in the right direction.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And elevators! Elevators are good. Always rely on the elevator.
Well, especially since you really were sliding down.
Yeah, I definitely just went down a fair bit a minute ago. So it's kind of nice to have got something that's kind of, you know, an unquestionable... elevators in this universe are just an absolute moral good. Because they move you up, and up is inherently a moral good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why precisely is there... oh, there's a little thing here, so I can definitely climb up those cracks. By the looks of it, that's all we can do. We're just above another bit of the thing here. Little cracks in the wall are great because they're like little rocks. They're just super easy climbing.
Yeah.
They're super easy climbing. Yeah, nice. Clap.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Raymond Cosplay, who is a new channel member.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the Green Club. Also, welcome the Zanaxa, who's got a beautiful black cat little icon, so I love that.
You have a particular fondness for the Void cats.
I do love myself a Void kitty.
Your little Lesser.
She was a good girl, you know?
She was a very good girl.
I mean, she was insane, but she was a good...
oh, that's mean. She just had a difficult time on occasion.
I mean, she was a fierce pirate cat.
Yeah. Alright. Literally just swing over to here, pull down the bridge, and this seems like a pretty simple area next to, yes, what we've been dealing with before. So it's just swing and pull. Clap!
Yeah, shout out also to Rosie, who's been a member for 27 months. Didn't leave a message. If you didn't want to leave a message, that's cool, obviously, but if YouTube ate your message, please feel free to reply me in chat and let me know what you meant to say.
YouTube does make odd decisions sometimes. Have I mentioned recently that they are absolutely desperate to just insert mid-rolls into the flipping live streams?
But at random times they want us to click a thing that will let them decide when ads are?
Yeah. The new thing they're trying to push is that they're like heavily. You have to click multiple times to disable this situation where that's just like, hey, let us choose where we're going to put mid-rolls into your live stream. It's like they can just arbitrarily decide when I'm boring and just put ads in. It's like,
and like they're trying to spin it as use all your attention to focus on your live stream and your viewers and let us deal with the boring thing like putting mid-rolls. It's like, yes, I'll focus on providing a great stream which you can then interrupt anytime you want.
Interrupt if you want. So dumb. We absolutely no. Absolutely no, YouTube. Definitely not. There's definitely another one over there, right? Yep, there we go. I figured that might be a thing. But it looks to me like we're almost out of the Great Basin and into what looks like a more... Oh! The camera was not cooperating there. Camera was not cooperating. Damn you, camera. What do you want? Also, where are you wanting me to go precisely? Okay. Hang on. Over to... Yep, over to this side. Okay, yeah, I see ya. I see ya. Right, take a rest. That was a bad jump. Pitone at number 1. Let's just swing over to the next. Swinging is often a very good way to cover a large... If you're covering horizontal distance, like, swinging is just highly stamina efficient.
Like, you have a thingy you can grow?
Yeah, but I need to get close enough to do
closer.
it. If I just swing over towards it, that should give me the thing that I need to do. And now I should, if we're lucky, be able to get over to it in a moment. I just need a little bit more round to here. That should be enough. Oh, and then don't push too hard, otherwise I'll hit the wall and then won't be able to, use my legs to boost momentum. Because if you hit an angle, then you're off to a weird angle, and then that's a problem. Actually, you know what? We want this one. Over to here. My max stamina is starting to look a little bit on the dicey side. Looks like I need to do a power jump to get to the stones. Over to here. Here. Just about make that. And then here we go. To here, up top, not too bad, not too bad at all. And is this a... Oh! It's the highly suspect frog hole. This is what it does look slightly dodgy, doesn't it? I feel like this looks slightly dodgy and suspect. But that's just me, clearly. But this is in fact you.
I'm trying not to make it weird, okay?
I'm just saying, don't design your crucial thing that your character has to go up to look like this.
Yes,
this is a curious bit of design. But what you actually do is you don't stick anything in it. Well, actually you do, but it's not what you're thinking. In fact, what you stick in it is your conch. And then your frog does that. And between the two of you... Oh! Channels. Channels for water, presumably. I'm guessing that just opened channels that are supposed to generate water.
And there's fishes.
Is this gonna let me do like a ridiculous mega jump because there's so many fishes? Or was that dust or is that actually water?
Whoa. That looks like dust. There's
I think that was just dust,
rocks,
yeah. The frog's nervous. I think he's probably going to try and... Yeah, I think he's summoning all of them. I think we're about to be taken very high up.
Also, I hate to point this out, John, but they are more like jellyfish than fish, you know?
Don't tell me these things. That's mean of you to say. They're fish, because they're friends.
Okay, fine. They just look like sperms.
Well, now you've made it even worse.
Yeah, but now it's not scary anymore. Now it's just gross.
So now we've been carried by the lovely little fish who are fine and not weird at all to a new area. So that will be the end of chapter 4, and we've opened up channels into the Great Basin, but we still need to make it rain. We need to, like, you know, get our little friend here, our little baby ballast, up to the big ballast in the sky and get them to all agree that it ought to start raining because we've opened up all the channels. And there we go. I'm guessing this is going to be the beginning of chapter 5. Now, as I understand it, there are 6 chapters to this game. Oh, I think also we may have found the storm that was mentioned. Right. There are 6 chapters. That was 4. The demo is the first 3. It's like the first 3 out of 6 chapters. It's a very generous demo. But, yes, I think we may have just found the storm. Chapter 5, Mirage. You kind of assume Mirage would be like, you know, you kind of associate them with deserts and whatnot, but on this occasion...
I mean, it is a desert, there's no water.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what, that's true. But, like, there's clearly some form of moisture going on here. Because there's way more plant life.
It's very green.
It's very green next to how it was. So, okay, just out of interest, does... Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Okay, depending on direction of the wind, distance of jumps can be, okay, increased or decreased.
And obviously you have a wind
Yeah, okay.
thingy to let you know where the wind is going.
And
Very
presumably,
nice.
if I do a mega jump from here, that's even more so. And then, yeah, okay. Gotcha. I see.
And you said you can do pitons like min.
Yeah, you can just do pitons. Now, whether all of a sudden things are going to start getting weird because... Yeah, just charge up there. We're just going to go up and to this direction. Go. Whoa, okay. No. Get up to here. Okay. Go. And get to here. Yeah, but if we can use, you know, normal bits and pieces, we should. Because otherwise we're having to do lots of jumps. And jumps eat stamina fast. I look like half of my max stamina was already gone right there. And sometimes, okay, the wind might be variable. By the looks of it. The wind might be highly variable.
I mean, that is why you have, like... what are they called in English, those?
Windsocks?
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the windsocks. So, okay, right now the wind is... Well, you can see it in the air, but it's not, like, particularly strong. However...
Oh, my
there
goodness.
is also... Yeah, then it just gets stronger. Yes, Claire?
Shout out to Digital Morale, who gave us $400.
Oh, wow! Thank you, Digital Morale.
Who says, hello, your friendly neighborhood trans ER tech here. I can't stick around, but these last 2 months have easily been the worst in my life, so I wanted to let you know that your content has been a large part of what has kept me going. I know that you never underestimate, I hope that you never underestimate the positive impact that your work makes on the world.
We try not to, but sometimes it's also... It's, you know, it's... In a way, it's sad how that's not the first time we've heard that by such a large degree. How many times we've heard, you know, we were struggling and it was like, you know, and it was a silly British person talking about video games on the internet that kept me going. Like, it's so sad how often we've heard that. It's, you know...
You know,
yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like we just dearly wish that the world were easier to be in.
Yes.
You know, like, I mean, obviously we're all, you know, we all have days where it's more or less difficult, right? And so we really get that, and it's so humbling, and, you know.
It's a long way to go up this cliff face. It's a long flipping way to go, and by the looks of it, yeah, we've reached civilization.
Ooh.
Little old plane or something. Right, just go around the corner with you. Always look for the ways up. Wooden bars are very useful.
Yeah, something that doesn't require a jump.
Exactly. Anytime you can not jump, don't
Pardon
jump.
me.
Trying to always reserve jumps for, yeah, really, really bad situations. Really bad situations. Okay. Can I... you want me to go around the outside. Oh, and now things are turning in the wind. Good. Good. That's positive. I mean, bare minimum, I can wiggle my hand while that's happening. So, honestly, just, yeah, get over to... I made a mistake, I made a series of mistakes.
I also made a series of mistakes.
Yeah.
Because we brought up the longest word.
Yeah.
And then
I
somebody
reset
said the
to
longest
where we
word
were.
in German. And then I tried to say part of it aloud.
Yeah.
That was a mistake because now they've sent in a super chat that requires me to read the whole thing.
Go, Claire, go!
Papiasco gave us €5 and says, I don't think that this word is cheating because it was actually the name of part of a law.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's not just, but I don't think Rindfleischetikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz is cheating. And it means beef labeling supervision duties delegation law. It's 6 words in English.
Amazing. I just love languages where you're allowed to just blend words together. It's the good stuff right there.
It's like Transformers, but for languages.
What?
Not Transformers, Power Rangers when they do the mega...
The Megazord.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a Megazord, but for language.
The absolute... You know what? Actually, I'm furious about to say this, but that's actually correct. I agree.
Yes.
Okay, I need to get this rock on the way past. Because if I try and do a jump, it's going to go horribly wrong. And I think you speed up in the wind, don't you? When the wind gets stronger, you actually speed up, which is terrifying. So, I mean, maybe, yeah, you definitely, when the wind you actually speed up when the thing goes. Okay, go to here. Okay, there we go. It was these rocks that we needed to go. Right, okay. Now we're at this. The wind is a nightmare. The wind is a nightmare, and the wind is also going down. This is, oh dear. Stuff's getting nasty now. So okay, on the way past, we need to. Hey guys, do you wanna wake up? Okay, that's that there.
Oh, that's a really good point from Helix as well.
Yeah.
French does the opposite of this combining words thing. Like the word pet in French is 3 words.
That's true. Salle de bain. Dear, oh flippin' dear, Claire.
Yeah, salle de bain is not pet. Salle de bain is bathroom.
I am aware that salle de bain isn't pets. It was just another example of you using too many words for shit.
I know that. I'm telling the chat. I know you know. Do you know what pet is?
Chien. Or chat.
Yeah, those are types of pets,
Yep.
but those are 1 word each. Animal de compagnie.
Well, that's just silly. I should not have done that one. Okay. But can I... Okay, if I... no. Okay, wait. I can recover this.
Yeah.
By just swinging around and then grabbing. Let me out a little bit. We can recover this without going all the way back down to wherever the actual thing was. And... Go.
Are people pointing out that the word for please in French is so long it requires its own acronym?
What? SVP?
Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing? I've never heard of that before.
SVP or STP if it's, yeah, for like text messages, right? Like.
Oh, fascinating.
I mean, to be fair, people write please, PLS, and thanks, THX, in text all the time, so it's not like. It's not just because our word is long.
Right to here. That's already been activated. Now, oh, was I supposed to be going this way? Okay, we need to... Oh. I'm now so far away from my thing, I need to reset. How am I going to reset this? Oh, this is a new problem. I'm now so far away from the last McGibbler, I've actually used up my rope length.
Oh, so what? You can't do any...
I can't... There's a certain level to which I can't go any further. Now, I see you there, but I need to find the... I may just need to go... Just because, yeah, setting up that emergency P-tone has eaten up so much extra rope. I now can't get round. I can't get any further. I think, yeah, I'm at a limiting factor up here. Yeah, I can't get any further this way.
Oh, you're gonna have to fall all the way back down.
I think I need to fall to here to unset this one. Okay, this needs to be done perfectly. You can't use spare P-tones in this area. Right. Zoom myself back up here. Zoom myself back up. This needs to be done actually spot on. This needs to be done without using any additional P-tones. So if they have to be in the correct route. because otherwise you don't use that. And yeah, I need to go to the rocks on the left. You need to plot the route perfectly, because otherwise you don't have enough rope. And it looks to me like, yeah, I think you need to go left
can
after
you
those.
rest a little bit at this one? Like, can you unhook
You know what?
and
That's
rehook?
it's not even that. You just basically just here and you just reset, and that just sets
Because
everything.
I think you did a jump that you
Yeah.
didn't need to do.
Okay, now we just need to get this rock here. Now there's some nice easy rope, which is good. So that's nice easy climbing right there. And then get to just slightly missed my chance, but that's fine. Fill up there. I haven't even done a jump yet. Wait. Get to here. Stay on the outside. Then try and grab one of these as they come by. Just literally wait for the upper to have anything. There's got to be a moment.
That's going to be a good.
That's going to be good.
That was
Yeah.
a tiny jump, so that's alright.
That's the same. I'm not sure it even counts as a jump.
Yeah.
Right, now I can get to here. Now I can get significantly further. So now I can get around to here. And yeah, there's the next one. So you've got to, I think you've got to go over here, even if this isn't actually the way you ultimately want to go, purely because you've got to reset your thing. And until I've reset that, to get my rope, yeah, to basically reset my rope, I wouldn't be able to go back the way I came.
Yeah.
But I think this is the way anyway, so I'm happy to just move straight onto this. So I need to wait for the wind to be blowing. Oh, hilariously, I have to wait for cocking. Okay. Okay. Is there any other... I think what I need to do is I think we're just letting myself out. And then we're just basically going to see if I can, yeah, just be blown over to here and just try and grab something. But I am at the mercy of the cocking wind right now. And... whether it's just pure luck, whether it happens to be there when I get there or not, which is delightful. And come on, buddy, gotcha.
Nice.
Blimey. And yeah, I can't use any. If I use additional P-tones, I think I see. Okay, so I want to be right hand on the thing because it's on the left. I might not have the reach. Like I've now got to be thinking about what hand I'm using during the puzzles because it's so much easier for my left hand to grab that than my right, which is hilarious. Over to you. And I've got to reset, because if I don't reset, literally I will run out of rope. So, okay, this is getting into the hardcore climbing. And wait for the wind to be pushing me upwards. That gets me in this direction, get me to top of here. Up to this. Honestly, like, in some ways, the third level and its heat puzzles were actually kind of nastier. Like, some of them were vicious bastards where, like, you know, the plant things would go away. Right, we're on the bottom. You've also got to, it takes a little bit more time when you're on the bottom. When you're on the bottom, you know, hanging underneath a cliff. You've just got to take a little bit of time. It takes your character a moment longer to get set up correctly. Also, that looks like a big... That feels like a I die sort of thing. That looks like a giant saw blade.
Yeah.
This feels dangerous. Also, I feel like, if I'm climbing...
That's a mill, isn't it?
I think so.
Well, like a, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna happily assume it's a water wheel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it's a water wheel, and it's friendly and chill and shit. But I think if you try and just climb up against the wind, your stamina just gets drained so fast. So okay, we've made it to the top of Tower 1, and now I am no longer set up. I literally can't fall off, which is good. There's my little lizard friends and whatnot.
Well, now that you've got your feet back on the ground...
The Jusant continues to carry the ocean away. Last we heard on the sun side, the temperature keeps on rising. Here is storm. This is opposite sides of the islands. Right, fascinating. Everything around us is coming to a standstill. Maybe we've been to standstill for too long, or we won't be able to nest at the mill much longer, that I know. We can't leave without putting up a fight. In the meantime, we've entrusted our little Ole to my sibling. They're travelling downward with their family, like most other height dwellers. Ole should be safe under the stone. I already missed my little nestling smile. We'll see each other again when the clouds decide. Now, factoring in that, like, you know, we've never seen any of these people. They could be bird people. Like, just because I'm a person. Like, I'm wearing sort of a vaguely,
just because you're
feathery tunic. I'm wearing a pretty feathery tunic right now. One might reasonably speculate that actually all these people that we hear talking about might be birds. Also, I'm kind of getting... Maybe there might be a temple over it. Oh, I thought so. My spidey sense was tingling for temples. So...
Oh. Humans and fish.
Swimming, like a big swimming pool. Maybe this was the Great Basin.
Yeah.
Like we saw,
But then what?
we saw the note.
Oh, but look at the overall shape of it, and it has the little flippers. The whole thing is a whale.
You know what? You're not wrong. Let's to the gallery. This is the penultimate one.
We missed one.
I did. I've missed one earlier too.
Yeah.
Dive in, swim, become. I am the source, the river, and the ocean. You are my world. Dive in. So I think we're supposed to understand this necessarily, not literally. This is an ideological or religious belief or cultural belief, not necessarily a literal one. So okay, ballasts, the sky whales.
I mean, the thing is, they are not called whales. They are called ballast.
Yeah.
And ballast in ships, in like airships and stuff,
Yeah.
will be bags of sand. But they could also be bags of water.
Yeah. True.
They could, like, presumably, the ballast bring back the
Oh.
rain by letting off the ballast.
I thought I just heard something that could theoretically have been a sky whale. It could have been a sky whale. It's hard to tell. Greetings, I waited for your craftspeople to arrive several sleeps ago. They never landed. When can I expect you? We're patching things up as best we can. The wind is carrying away everything in its path. The roof won't hold out much longer. The situation is urgent. Hope this reply doesn't reach you too late. The relays have been malfunctioning. I apologise, but due to the storm, we're no longer able to travel to your altitude. Danger is too great. Take shelter. There is an emergency shelter being set up for height dwellers. May rain fall on you and your loved ones. You have my full support. Yeah, I don't know, that's a blessing of this universe. In Britain, that's the thing you say to people you don't like. I hope rain falls on you and your loved ones. Right there. That's a peculiarly feels somehow.
Okay, but like, is that actually a thing that people say in Britain? Because it also sounds like you're saying, you know, like the Pope is Catholic.
It's something you'd never like. I feel like if I hated someone, like they were my worst enemy, I still would never break out the curse, may rain fall on you and your family. That's too far.
What if there's a drought and like a hosepipe ban?
Just no. I don't think you understand the cultural significance of rain here, Claire. Now, okay, I need to rest here. Just being in the wind knackers your stamina. I need to wait for the wind to ease so I can just do a double jump and then get onto the next.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it is knackering. I think this needs to be done in a hurry. You need to grow. That's going to give me a free ride. Then I just get over here and then I can reset everything because this is a permanent fixed position.
Yeah.
Okay, these now need to be done at speed. You need to do in fact, actually it's worse. In the heated area, you need to do it in relatively few moves because each move 8 more stamina. Here, even if you're just sitting still and
being
thinking,
careful,
then at that point you still get knackered. So okay.
Yes.
I think we can go. Yeah, there's more in this direction, so we can just go straight up. So we need to be doing this in a hurry before the wind knackers us. So I think if you're sheltered, you're okay. It's only if you're exposed on the outside it completely messes with you. Clap.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Dragon359 Gaming who gave us £10 and says, "Hiya, it's my partner Helix's birthday. Could they get a happy birthday in the deadly premonition calling or office voice?"
Is that Helix or Felix? Did you just say?
Helix.
Happy birthday, dear Helix! Happy birthday to you!
I don't know how to do the voice. Don't
Claire
look at me like that.
Claire can't do the deadly premonition voice. Which
I'm sorry.
It just became my favourite. I absolutely love the deadly
know you do.
Hello, headquarters! Yes, it's me! Next time I think next time we do a channel trailer, which we're several years overdue for. I think Hello Headquarters has to go into it. I think it just can't not. I just love Hello Headquarters so much.
Anyway, also shout out to X Die Kill Die X who gave us $2 Australian and says it's my birthday, so have some of my birthday money.
Thank you for being generous enough to share your birthday money.
Thank you for being a hobbit.
Okay, I feel like I'm definitely hearing the odd little roar in the background that could be a sky whale. I feel like we're getting close to the sky whales right now, so... Oh, here we go, proper logbook. Becca was right. The water creatures are incredible, huge, so ballast are real. It was their song I'd hear sometimes between gusts of wind. We just caught a glimpse of them. Once we did, nothing else mattered. Everyone was quiet, watching them slowly disappear into the storm. For a long time, no one moved a muscle. Arlo shook his head, staring into space, like he'd lost his bearings, same as the rest of us. After the astonishment came feverish preparations. Around me, the rope team got moving, sharpening their weapons and scanning the clouds. We needed to capture at least one of these flying water tanks. Oh. I think they've got the wrong end of the stick. I think possibly someone at some point in the past tried hunting whales, and I was like, well, fuck you guys. And if they just hadn't been hunting them, they would have come down by choice freely.
Yeah.
I think that's the message we're going towards here. What hope do we have of bringing water back? He sounded almost apologetic, but I'm the one who's sorry. I think, yeah, they had the wrong end of the stick there. They should not have been trying to hunt these things. So, okay. I'm going to be needing to drop down here before we start climbing outside.
Yeah, and maybe we can apologize for the genocide by bringing them the baby back.
Ah! Oh, shit. You're right. What if this is a ballast that was stolen by a previous generation, but it just got smaller and smaller and smaller when it wasn't where it was supposed to be?
Oh.
What if this is one that's been stolen before, and I'm bringing her home, and when she's home, the whales will decide to be nice again? This could have been the exact whale that Becca, in her journal, captured in the distant past, but it just shrank.
But they didn't... Yeah, they didn't kill it for water then.
Every sleep... Well, they said capture. Every sleep I tried to convince Arlo, Sol, and the others to stay. I even threw their harpoons away, at least the ones I could reach. They were so determined to catch a sky giant and return with its water, to go back to life the way life was before. The way of life before was what brought us here. They ventured into the storm to hunt and never returned. I waited for them for a long time, lost at sea. I grieve for them. Who else but me? They may be gone, but I treasure their memory. I still remember Niza's advice, Sol's laugh, Arlo's furrowed brow. Sometimes my thought turns to my parents, to Emi, Gal, and Metz. I wonder where they are and where they're going. If their thoughts drift up, they're here. Sometimes they live within me too. At first I kept track of my harvest, but as time went by, I ended up losing track. To survive, I became an earth scratcher too. What would you make of that, Becca? I'm probably doing it all wrong. Things are growing. Not bad for a girl from low tide. Note to self, I'll have to divide up the garden beds if I want to have enough hardtack for the cycles to continue. Don't know when I decided to stay up in the crow's nest. It just happened. I'm happy here. I wish I could talk to young Bianca who left low tide, who only ever thought of leaving and moving, too impatient for a stationary world. She'd probably find this quite ironic, but this climb, already so long ago now, taught me to live in the present moment. It took me a while, but I finally put down roots. With each passing sleep, I understand it more clearly. The tower needs me. It needs us all. It needs us to change. And if we have to change our way of being, might as well start here. I never belonged in low tide, a lighthouse keeper in an oceanless world. But since I met the ballast, I feel like I found something I didn't know I'd lost. A fragile link, something bigger than myself. Mutual respect. I'm nothing compared to these water giants who swim through the storm, but they look at me with interest and curiosity. They watch me when I carve my scraps of wood, when I bring in the harvest, when I write, as if to learn or to remember. I want to stay here in case someone else is crazy enough to try and find them. They watch over me, I watch over them in turn. As the ballast draw near, the cliffs wake up. Even I feel like I stand taller and feel lighter, more alert, younger even. These arthritic joints have creaked for a long time now. You get the idea. I wonder how long the ballast kept me company in my Spartan existence. They eventually left one by one. I know they're out there somewhere, though. One of them stayed. It comes to see me from time to time, like it's watching over me. We watch each other grow older. We go about our business, knowing the other's there. That's enough. It gives me someone to talk to. I'm happy I'm where I'm meant to be, where I need to be. So, okay, Bianca refused to hunt them. The others tried, but by the sounds of it, did not succeed, or she'd have been aware of it.
What's the drawing on the wall?
They're all over the place, but it's hard to make them out. Could be a whale.
I mean, that's the general shape of
That's the general shape, and that's a dick. She just drew a whale, then she just drew a penis. Pretty standard graffiti, whale and penises. You know, go into a gent's bathroom, it's going to be one of the two that are scribbled on the cubicle walls.
Sure.
And, aha! Here we go.
That's the sky whale.
That's a sky whale, and a bunch more in the background, hidden in the clouds.
Some schmalls.
Yeah.
And birds.
Where are the schmalls? I think it's just a perspective trick. I thought that I read those as big ones in the background.
Okay.
I read them as big ones in the background. But yeah, the drawing responds to your little friends, which is presumably important. So okay, that's the final picture. So in the clouds I lose my way, wandering through valleys of icy grey. In the clouds the water watches me stray, when I find my love again one day. Alright. That's the last one. We must be getting pretty close to the top in that case. So alright. Having found you, buddy. Keep on keeping on. I could have sworn, yep, just get me straight up to the top. Bypass the ladder. Lovely. And that is... There we go. Gotcha. But I swear I've heard little sky whales, and by the sounds of it, possibly. That was a sky whale roar right there. There's a little, very distant roar. It sounds a bit... I'm going to be honest, it sounds a bit T-Rexy. A little bit T-Rexy. Not desperately sure I appreciate this, so go, but... Oh, hang on. Doesn't get me very far. Despite that blowing up. Okay. So in which case, hang on. This is definitely the right...
Can you climb those, like, branches?
You know what? Worth a shot, but... What do I... Maybe those. Okay. Okay, get me back up here. I think possibly maybe here I'm sheltered from it. I think I might need to be... I need to be over the open area. Go.
Aww.
Yes.
This is very cute. Shout out to Julianne, who gave us €2 and wants us to wish Rala Crawler a great birthday tomorrow, because they were saying in chat it was their birthday tomorrow and they couldn't donate.
Happy birthday, dear Rala Crawler!
Happy birthday to you!
Also, there was just a thing I could go up to. That makes life easier.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense, lol.
That makes life much easier, yes. Okay,
oh dear. Kara with a very good point in chat. I would take dinos over creepy sea creatures as a general rule.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're here. I need to wait for the wind to go up, and then I can get to the next. That's how we're going to move from thing to thing. And now what I need to do is... Yeah, I'm going to put one of these down, and then when the thing goes, I just need to jump, and then I need to activate that thing. I think it's going right now. Go, and then if I can... Okay. That's fine. That's going to make life easier going forward. We've also got more here. Let me just in case we get drained by the cocking wind, move fast. Move fast. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Yeah, there's more rocks in this direction. We're capable of moving around here anyway. Is that rocks? Hang on, no, I see them. This is getting hard to read, but we're on the underside of the thing now. Underside of the thing. I see you. This is getting very hard in terms of legibility. We're just about there. Lock myself in. We're getting close to the summit now. Close to the summit. I'm getting the feeling Chapter 5 might be the dramatic conclusion, and Chapter 6 might be like, you know, the nice hanging out with sky whales one. I feel like Chapter 6 might be a nice relaxing one, but this is... Oh, my stamina is... We need to get the cock hurried up here. This is now... Go. Come on. Go. I think it's deliberately being slowed down here. Just go. I'm working against the wind.
Yeah, but do you... I mean...
I don't think it's intentional. I think it's a story thing.
Oh, so like the wind is always going to be down that direction.
I think every time I try and I get to a certain point in the thing, I get dragged down another level.
Yeah.
But I can take that opportunity to rest. I think every time I reach a certain level, the wind just picks up again. I think it's just deliberately being like, oh yeah, I'm aware. I think you're not wrong, but I think we're almost there too. Up to the top. Okay. Attach. Okay. Made it to the top, and could this be another thing right here? We made another one.
Yeah.
Much quicker this time, but I think there were 5 in total, and this is only the 4th.
Wow. Yeah.
So, alright. We're not quite at the summit yet, but maybe. Let's see what this is going to do. What's this one? This is presumably something to do with the storm. Oh, whatever it is. She's rotating. Maybe this thing broke down and that's why the storm got nasty. Why there was nothing but storm on one side and nothing but heat on the other.
Yeah,
this thing's supposed to literally keep the weather rotating.
Oh, yeah, that does have those patterns on it.
That's definitely whales like in flight. Possibly, yeah, the reason everything went wrong was more mechanical breakdowns of some ancient thing that was supposed to keep the environment in balance. Instead, one side ends up in permanent storm, one in permanent heat wave. 4 out of 5, we're not at the summit yet. And something in the distance. Buddy.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, he's a giant chonky chonk.
Hi, you're also very handsome, darling.
Hey, buddy. Oh shit, are we about to start climbing a whale? Oh, we're going for a ride. Actually, don't put a piton in him. I felt like, oh, never mind, you already did. You stuck a piton. You see, this is what causes them to not make it rain. That you stuck a piton in him.
I think you stuck a piton in something that's attached to him, not in him.
That's good. Oh shit, we're actually having to cock. We actually have to climb a sky whale. That's super all cool. Okay, this is fine. The wind is a bit extreme. This is fine. What do we need to do here?
You can put pythons in that because it's not the actual whale.
Now, can we make it over to the...
It's like a thing that's like encrusted in the whale.
Okay. Wait. Oh, that's not going to work. We can go up a little bit. Bare minimum. Everything is fine. Can we climb up to the top? Ow. Okay. Heal up. Just rest a little bit here. There's clearly something over here. Okay, yeah. It's turning. It's turning in midair. Okay, if it's prompting me to set the pitones, set the pitones. I'm not meaning to tie you up. I'm so sorry. You know, I'm happy with the one we already have. We don't need all of them. Okay, just rest. We're going to the head. Hi! I brought you your baby back. I'm so sorry previous generation stole it or something. And... oh, we're out to the storm. Oh! Escapes look so good.
That's so cute.
Hey, buddy. He's definitely a grown-up one of my frog friends, isn't he?
Well, yeah, because also the way that the little flaps on the side of his back, he's
The eyes
more like
look very similar.
a frog whale.
Yeah.
A frog sky whale. Oh, that's snow.
Yeah, we are now over the storm. We're going to the moon! Little guy's all tuckered out. It's been a long day. Or he's dead because it's too cold, but I don't think so. Oh shit, we actually going to the moon.
I think that's the moon.
Oh, I think you're right. That's a giant floating ball of water. But why is it floating?
Ooh, maybe all the whales were sick of humans being trash, so they went on strike.
I think the whale may have just sacrificed itself to get me up to the top.
Or to get the baby whale up to the top.
Or me, if it thinks I can fix this shit. But I can't. That just read as it just crashed to me. That did not feel like an intentional landing. Or at least not a orderly one. And I'm not sure he's doing so well in the cold either. I think it's too cold for them. I mean, they're water, and it's clearly water's freezing around here. I think this isn't a good place for them.
Oh, they had to go up and up and up to escape shitty humans. But that's not good for them.
Maybe. I suspect this is chapter 6, getting the baby back to the thing. Chapter 6.
Sizigi.
What is that? Is that a French word? This sounds like another. This sounds like another Jusant word to me.
No, I mean maybe, but I don't know it.
This feels like that. Feels like a French. Is that the French word for the tide coming back in, by any chance?
No, it's in the dictionary. It's in the Oxford English Language Dictionary. A conjunction or opposition, especially of the moon with the sun, a pair of connected or corresponding things. The planets were aligned in Sizigi.
So okay, I think you're right. Look at that. That's got a water pattern on it. There's a giant ball of water hovering above this tower. And I think, unfortunately, well, hopefully, okay, I'm hoping that the power of friendship will bring him back to life later. But I feel like a place where water freezes ain't a good place for, like, you know, a water whale.
Right. Well,
let's just actually. Can I play with my little? Oh shit! The play with my baby button is not working.
Well,
oh! If you try and do the echo, he still does it, but it's way smaller now. Like he's weak.
Let's try and figure out how to save him straight away.
Get him straight down the mountain. We've got to save him. Wait.
Can you not move?
Wait. I'm not sure if I was not supposed to come this way.
Are you stuck?
Kind of.
Can you jump?
No. Quickly, load last checkpoint. Load last checkpoint. Everything's fine. That was apparently not where we were supposed to go. Where are we supposed to be going precisely? Oh my goodness, he does a tiny cry now. Which way are we supposed to be going? How did I go wrong? I mean, surely we're supposed to be going
down, I mean, I guess.
Okay. This feels like the sort of way you'd go, just the way straight down. This is okay, this is possibly the snow's just a bit weird when it comes to.
Yeah, maybe you just got stuck
I think I just got a bit too stuck. But my little tiny frog.
Oh no,
so
R.I.P. This is too emotional.
He's weak. He's been. I think he can't deal with the cold. It's too cold for him.
We'll keep cuddling him.
Wait, I think that's literally what we're doing. I'm cuddling him. We just have to get him down to the tower. I feel like we could put him back in his little cuddly. You know, he's got a little baby backpack. I feel like we could just put him back in his baby backpack.
Or like just put him in your clothes.
Or like put him in the microwave for 30 seconds on low.
Shh.
Like I said, on low. Just enough to warm him up. Alright, just down we go. Tower's right there. It's okay, little guy. Don't worry. You can't hear the tiny squeak he's making, but he normally does a really like little when you kind of do the song, but here it's a really tiny sad whimper, like he's really sad and weak. So okay. This is fine. We're going to get him into this thing, and somehow that's going to fix shit. I mean, logically, if the water's up there, normally it would be in this crater. If we can just make all the water fall, this is water, then, like, something, everyone's fine, including that guy over there. I'm not sure how he's going to be fine, but it's going to be absolutely fine.
They want you to stop clicking the button.
Stop clicking the baby makes oh shit Claire. So the constellations of whales that are written on this thing.
Yeah.
I think they're a climbing puzzle.
Oh.
I think that might be the final exam. Because I'm guessing, yeah, the stairs are broken. Though I might be able to nip inside on occasion to, like, cross over to the other side of it. Okay. Final exam time. Final cooking exam. I need to find a starting point. The problem is, I can't jump right now because I'm holding the baby. So I need to find... How am I going to climb if I can't... How am I going to climb if I...
I just kind of assumed that at the point where you start climbing, you would put him back in your...
Put him in the backpack.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta find a starting off point. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Gosh, yeah.
They are all dead. They all came here and they all
Very
froze.
frozen.
But why did they come here?
I think to escape the humans with the harpoons.
It's possible. You need to find somewhere to either put the baby to keep him safe. Clearly the game wanted to show me the whales, yeah. We have seen that there are in fact whales all over the place.
Yeah.
But where do we put the baby? Or how do we...
Well, it's weird that you can't put him...
Yeah, hopefully they're all just... This is hibernating. This is all just hibernating. But, yeah, I can't...
It's weird that you can't put him back in your backpack.
Maybe I'm supposed to do something with him. Because I think the only control I've got right now is the baby button.
Just go really close to them.
Yeah. Hey, guys. There was just a noise. Like an echoing response. I mean, something just responded. And that time it didn't. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I think the only button I've got that does anything right now is the baby button. None of my other controls are doing a thing. So I've got to find the right point to do the baby crying.
Wait. Come back out.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. Oh.
Not much. Yeah, what were you thinking?
Well, come back out.
Yeah.
And when you're out, look at the tower. Just turn fully around. Yeah. Look. There's a little thing right there.
I see how that's a logical starting point, but I don't have the option to... Oh, hang on. There is a very precise point. Okay, I feel like we could have put him in the backpack earlier. I feel like we should have definitely put him in the backpack earlier. Okay.
Okay.
It looks like there's possibly more than one route here. So, alright. Do I need to, like, do anything like... Oh, do I need to activate all of them?
Can you do the baby noise?
Not while I'm flying, but I think I might need to activate all of the sigils. All of the constellations.
What, like touch all of them?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Activate all of them, because this one's now lit up, because I've been over to it. So I think that's precisely what we're doing. So okay, let's start off with a nice easy one we can definitely get to. So this one's lit up. And now...
I think because it's not activated, you can't grab it.
But I was able to grab this one.
Maybe this one was a freebie.
It's possible.
You have to do something to activate them. Do you still have the control, the baby control?
I do have the baby control, but it's very, very weak now.
Well, you need to jump and then do it at the right time.
Look out, that one's gold. That one's silver and a hollow. That one's gold and lit
has
up.
Button, yeah.
I'm gonna try and make a jump over to here. Yes. It's the gold. It's the ones that are marked in gold, and that looks like that's marked in gold right next to me.
Yeah.
So I think this one I simply can't. I think I can't grab this one because it's marked in silver. Like maybe it's the wrong type of constellation. I'm just going to do a jump.
If all the constellations correspond to whales,
Yes.
it's possible that the constellations that are currently working are the ones for the whales that are still alive and can be saved.
Theoretically possible. Right, drop a tiny bit. This is another gold one. The silver, yeah, the silver ones don't count. We can't get over to this. We can get over to you. Another one wakes up. That one's already woken up.
I think it's in the same because it's within the one whale, like chalk drawing, you know.
Yeah. Heal up, but I think cold might be a thing too. Okay, we have to go down a little bit. At some point I have to rest. There's no rest point. Put a P-tone here. And
oh, do you know what I was just thinking?
Yeah. Here we go, rest point.
All this time, for an entire week since it came out, we've been like saying, oh, let's watch Planet Earth 3 another day. We're not emotionally ready for Planet Earth 3.
Okay.
And then this game.
We've lit up a whole bunch of them. That lets me get across here. So now I can cross over to the other side. Now I'm assuming was there also on the other side? Oh, good. They're also on the other side. Okay. Now, do I need to just get to the top, or do I need to get all of these activated? And if so, you know what? While I'm literally passing by, no, off you come, bye. While you're passing by, come on, just let yourself off. Down you go, and grab. This way might be the right way to go anyway, as there's so much gold in this direction. Right, sideways jump. Up. Activate sky whales. They're all going to survive due to the power of magic. Alright, I'm going to cry and my tears are going to bring them back to life. Alright, my tears will save the sky whales. That is all. There is some gold over there. I don't know whether it's, get to the top or just literally all of them need to be activated. We may have to come back later. So, okay, go. 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 Silver. There is a gold one there, but bloody hell, it's a long way away. So, okay, get to here. I think I'm cold. My character is getting cold. That was not a necessary jump. That was an unnecessary jump. Okay. I mean, I see there's gold over there, but that's a hell of a jump. But those are literally in the way. I mean, I guess I could... Oh, shit. Do I have to do it? I could do a swing into that one, but I'm not sure whether that's even feasible. Okay.
Well, maybe put a P-tone just in case.
Yeah. Put P-tone down over here. A double jump scramble could get me up to here. No. Okay. Right, in which case, give me a bit more line. Yeah, we need to do a scramble over to there. Okay. We are now running at dangerously low on stamina. Single jumps only, not double jumps. This is a nice, easy way of getting... I can fill it up, but every time I do a jump, I'm losing... I do not have that much max stamina left. Okay, but we're almost at the next rest point, and bloody hell, we needed it. Blimey. Just. Now, is this even? Yeah, that is. Yeah, I can absolutely get around back to the other side. I absolutely can. I just need to
I'm
go
not sure
to...
if you need to be climbing on the inside now.
Yeah, I need to get down. I need to use that to swing to there, to cross here, to get to that side. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Get down to here. Cross to here. Just let myself down. And now we can just get back over to the other side.
I do not like that.
Yeah, so we're back over to side number 1. Climb up, nice and careful. And yeah, we're up from some of them. That side looks... This side's the way we want to begin them. Right, in we go. And... Come on, guys. No. Stop that. Okay, just get over to here. No need to start off with a jump. Starting off with a jump would be very bad. Making good progress here. You're silvers. You are golds. Okay. Nice, efficient. Hand to hand.
Instead of doing a jump, if you put a piton down there and then you do a little swing, will that use up more?
Probably not, but
Ooh.
it depends how... It depends on, like... Because that is higher, almost, than where I'm starting. Which might make it a bit tricky if the other stuff gets in the way. I think, however, on this situation, I think you are right. I think possibly a swing is a more sensible option. Especially as it's broadly, I'm still in the centre. Now that, obviously, because I'm literally having to gain height, that's definitely a climbing McGibbler. But I think possibly, yeah, as long as we're staying central, I think actually that's a very good point, that in many cases a little half swing is way more stamina efficient than jump, and also safer. I just need to keep at least one in the bag because...
Oh yeah, that's like a double jump, isn't it?
I don't even know if that's even possible with a double jump.
Well, look around.
There's another one over at this side. If we could follow that one looks like a way more reasonable jump, I'd say. I'd say go down here. Last piton. The danger is, if I put down too many pitons, that the wire...
Run out of cord,
I literally run out of cord, yeah. Which is possible. You have to kind of balance the safety and stamina of it versus the rest of it, but...
That sure looks like a rest point.
It does, but it also looks like a rest point I might need to have to make a jump for, because I now don't have any pitons left. Oh, fudge! Okay. Now we can get over to that one you were just saying earlier. That, yeah, that's way easier to deal with.
Whew.
Okay. As we're so close to a thing, I'm going to do the jump. Okay, that jump didn't quite work out, unfortunately. Fine. Piton for you. You can actually walk on those just for a split second, which is hilarious. Okay. We're close to the top. That looks like that looks like the magical top to me. That looks like the magical top. This looks good. This looks good right here. Piton. Jump. I need to get to this ledge over here, clearly. Yeah. Go. Okay, now we save my baby by shoving it in the... We're not done yet. Okay, cool. It turns out we've got to climb to the top of whatever the cock this thing is. And then we just toss my baby into it, okay? Just, there we go, up to the top. Up to the top. We just need to toss my frog baby into the thing. I just need to stick my dick into one more whale thing. And, oh shit. Come on, little guy, I need you to do your bit too. You need to also do the thing. Come on, buddy. If he doesn't do his thing, it doesn't work. Come on, buddy. He's too sad.
It's okay, I'll hold your hand.
Give him a lammy cube.
Ted will hear you. Oh. I mean, maybe you're right, and it was just a mechanical thing in the end.
I think possibly I'm just a really mystical repair person. Oh shit. Something's happened. Just blow harder. Blow harder into the whale vagina.
John, do not make it weird.
Well, they all came back to life. That's good. Hey guys, yes.
They're doing it.
They're doing the thing. My little guy don't need to do the thing anymore because they did the thing. I'm sorry to any world constellations I didn't activate. My bad. That was the fifth and final one. That was all of them. Also, it's going to be really bad for me if that giant thing of water just drops now.
Yeah, I know.
If that giant thing of water, I'm just dead. Well, all the whales are okay. I think they're just going to chill out in the water. Bye, Ted. You go be with your own kind now. You be a good boy. I love you, Ted. I'll always love you. Goodbye, Frog Ted. Yeah. So long, Frog Ted. Oh.
Oh, boop!
Oh, kiss!
Oh my God!
Kiss!
Oh my God, you got a little hug from Frog Ted. We're hugging now.
Bye, Frog Ted.
Oh, no. Oh.
That's right, you go hang out with your other frog whale friends.
No, but seriously, can we hide from that watershed moment?
I'm
That's
hoping
gonna
it'll
be
just like
real bad.
it'll come down in like, you know, 4 elegant spouts around the tower.
It's raining.
I think it's raining. Now's the time to cock and run, mate. You fixed the pipe. Now time to cock and go. Why did they make it look like that? Why did they not do another pass on what the conch pipe hole looked like? Why did they make it look like a vagina?
Oh, it's worked to make it rain on everybody's face in the chat too.
Oh.
Shockingly enough.
There we go. We've officially ne jante pas. Ne jusons pas.
Ne pas jusant.
Ne pas jus. Wait, I thought you had to surround things with ne.
Yeah,
pas.
I mean, I'm making it up.
Stop teaching me wrong French. That's going to be bad. Oh. Right, well, maybe I don't know whether we'll get any more closure after the thing. We'll have to see, or what the scene will be when we get back to the screen. Claire, while we go through the this was made by Don't Not, by the way. This is the Life is Strange team. They're good at making quite beautiful games that make you cry. Damn it.
This is true. Sue Cool gave us 50 Danish kroner and wants to know if they can get a happy birthday for their birthday on Sunday. A bit in advance, but I imagine you won't do a stream this weekend. Also, cowboy hat for Ted.
Happy birthday, dear So Cool. Happy birthday to you. Excellent.
Let's see.
New Game Plus getting down again. Thank you, I like that. That's good. New Game Plus just climbing down the mountain.
Lol. Epic Flamingo gave us 50 Norwegian kroner and says, "Hey John and Claire, I've been stuck at home for 2 years without a job and with severe depression, but all your amazing content is a big help. Thank you."
You're very, very welcome indeed. I hope you feel better and find something that works for you employment-wise at some point.
Yeah, and we hope that this...
Oh, we hope we haven't made the depression
we
worse
haven't
by
made
making you cry.
right now over whales. Sorry. Dear oh dear, shout out to Polylicious who gave us 50 Swedish kroner. And... Oh, there is a thank you for the crabs in the thing.
For the craps.
Yeah, for the crabs and good humor.
Okay, literally for the craps. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, well, you know. Sorry, I saw French and you know, it latched on.
Yeah.
Anyway, Polylicious says, I recently started studying literature, so I don't have as much time to hang out in stream as before. But here, take some of my birthday money.
Oh, thank you very, very much for sharing your birthday money. Very kind of you.
Thank you for being hobbitses. Yes, indeed. Ooh, X Die Kill Die says, it'd be interesting if a New Game Plus was climbing up again, but the water's rising and now you have to not drown.
That feels not in the spirit of the thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Feels not in the spirit of the thing. I do also like a game where, it doesn't utterly end with, suddenly the female scientist runs and like, oh, don't worry, in fact, we've discovered this note on the terminal that explains, like, okay, why did I have the baby ballast with me? I don't know. Why did I have a baby ballast? I'm not sure. What ultimately happened to some of these characters? We don't know. Like, you just have to... I like a game... I like a story that's confident enough in its tone and artistic direction and the broad thrust of its narrative that it's happy to just leave you with the gaps that you can fill in yourself.
And your intellect as well.
Yes.
Because sometimes with the, over-explanation of everything, it just feels like, I'm sorry, do you think I'm a complete idiot?
Some games are too keen to that. You've got to set up a mystery, then you've got to explain the hell out of exactly what was happening the whole time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's nice for a game that's just confident enough in its vibes to just say, you know what, here's the broad thrust, here's a bunch of extra details that, theoretically fit in the thrust and the vibes. Have fun. So if you want to speculate, go for it. If you want to put together a theory, go for it. But you don't have to.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Little Blue Caboose, who gave us $10 and says, after month unemployed, I finally have a job starting Monday, so I'm sharing the love. Also, has John seen the Fall Guys collab they put in Final Fantasy XIV? It's tremendously silly, as Fall Guys is wont to be.
I have not played Fall Guys in a while. And 14, was that the one with the emo boys on a road trip? 'Cause if so, I played a bit of that, but it didn't immediately grab me. Oh, I thought 16 was 16 the most recent. Wait, what happened to 15? Oh god, I can't keep up with which Final Fantasy's which. I don't know. I have not seen much of it, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Let's see. Shout out to Jim, who gave us $10. And Jim says, I like the footstep sounds that change when you walk on different things.
I like that in any game. I always like a game where a huge amount of attention's put into footsteps and whatnot. I find that lovely. Skies of Arcadia does a wonderful thing. We'll get Skies of Arcadia in 2024. You have my word. It does a lovely thing where there's one area where everything's made of crystal and future metallic, and there's a really, really sharp clink to the footsteps as you're going around the terrace. It's really nice.
Yeah, the
15 is emo boys, 14 is MMO. Excellent.
There you go. There you go. And Paul Wilson gave us $5 and says, sure, jellyfish are creepy, but what would be really bad would be flying Avril Lavigne's. Good thing that definitely won't happen.
I don't know. The next time they clone her, they could theoretically give her wings. It's not impossible.
I mean, they do have the DNA on file.
Exactly. They could do whatever they wanted to.
They could do many flying Avril Lavignes.
Exactly. It's like that bit in, the Invincible special, the Atom Eve, where she has to take on various failed clone versions of her, but Avril Lavigne taking on various mutated monster versions of her.
Let's see. Julianne gave us. Julian's been a member for 23 months and says, I flagged an email as important at work. I couldn't understand why my co-workers asked me, why did you flag this? I hadn't noticed the email was in French. It was important, though.
Excellent. One thing this reminds me, the one thing I really love, by the way, is when we do the Patreon cast, Patreon sends us an email for every single comment left on the Patreon cast submission thread. However, it makes about half of them are marked as important by Gmail and half aren't, and I've no idea how it decides which is which. And thank you for climbing. Did we get any form of... That's back to the beginning.
But there's extra with a little...
I think the extras are just, yes, that's the gallery, which is the bits. So, yeah, there's... If you want to, you've got to go and find the missing bits and pieces. And in terms of letters, I mean, I feel like... We got, we missed, half the letters plus.
Well, Kara was saying that apparently in between all of these long letters, you've got, 50k words.
Yeah.
So...
And even Bianca,
maybe...
the big plot journals, we missed, a good 5 of them.
Yeah.
So we did get the last one, at least. We
which...
got the last one, which strikes me as the most important one. Right there. So, yes, it starts 12 octaves after the Jusant. And then wraps up, she stopped bothering to date them. At some point she did not, she's, the last date we've got is 13 octaves and a third. after the Jusant, which was, that was the point where Met stayed behind. The moment Met stays behind, she stops dating them anymore. She doesn't care.
Oh.
That's actually a really sweet touch that, like, previously she was keeping very good records, but after her friend abandons the expedition, the tone of the letters changes, and she actually abandons, she doesn't date them anymore. That's very
heartbreaking.
That's very sweet. That's extremely sweet, actually. Yeah, the gallery is just the shrines. I missed 2 of them. I missed like half the letters, including several logbooks, which is pretty big. And yeah, actually, you can now go to chapters. Now you can go to chapters. It even tells you what's
that
missing.
now tells you
so
what's
like
missing.
even in the first sector, the Daymart, the time of the tutorial, I apparently missed although possibly I was speedrunning this to get to where we were, because these are the 3 chapters we did during the video. Though I cut out a lot of Solstice because I wanted to include the whole demo in the video. So I cut out a lot of Solstice. So there's puzzles you didn't see in the video in Solstice and in Migration. And then obviously you've seen Convergence, Mirage, and CGZ. CGZ. This is clip. It's got to be a French.
Syzygy? Syzygy.
It just feels like a less wanky way of saying synergy.
How does it sound less wanky to you?
It feels like it's a real word.
I mean,
it's got
look,
more Y's in it.
synergy is very
it's
wanky.
Got more Y's in it.
Yeah.
Only by 1, but you know, still.
Syzygy.
Yeah, exactly. Like there were apparently like all sorts of bits and pieces I did not capture, including what are the shells? 2 out of 3 shells here, 0 there. Okay, obviously the shrines are the wells are the shrines. Then there's the rock piles. 0 out of 1. 1 out of 1 here. I do not know what some of these even refer to. So okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Like, you know, technically you've seen most of the game, but there's clearly a lot of lore and a whole bunch of stuff I just did not find. There's like, you know, it's not the main thrust of it is linear, but like there are so many little side areas you can get to via clever usage of your ropes, where there's a lot of stuff going on, which is just delightful. And our little baby, he survived. He just went to go and live with the other water whales.
Right, I've got 3 more
Go.
chats, and also we have a very special blast from the past.
Yes.
If you go to the inbox, Myra has sent us a song.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know.
We've got a
So if you
song.
want to prep that while I read the final few, shout out to Moken, who gave us 50 Norwegian krona and says,
Are you sure? Oh, sorry, you'd already opened it.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, yes.
And says, hello, Master Ted, Lady Claire, and John. What is the most dangerous canoe?
Is it like kayak, but like said in like the sense that you're doing karate, like kayak, like with a chop?
No, and please don't chop me again.
Uh-huh.
The most dangerous canoe is a volcanoe.
I feel like kayak is actually a better answer.
Well, yes, but I'm just reading.
I feel like my punchline's better.
P.S. Was it amusement park or zoo games that John liked most?
Oh, definitely amusement. Like, for
yes,
me, I was all about Roller Coaster Tycoon, too. I played a lot of Roller Coaster. Like, when I first had my first really fever PC, the first ever PC gaming I did was Worms Armageddon and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I played a fuck ton of them. And a dodgy ROM of Pokemon Ruby before Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire came to the UK. I had a dodgy GBA emulator. I know I'm a bad person, and Nintendo is sending the SWAT team right now. This was so many years ago. But like, this was also in the days of staggered releases, so you didn't, you know, a game could come out in Japan, you might not get it in the UK for a year. I got a version of, and I found a ROM of Pokemon Ruby, got the emulator, and I played it right up to the point where I got stuck somewhere very early on about like 3 bad things. There's a puzzle related to the volcano that because it wasn't properly translated. It was like really badly translated. One of the puzzles was not,
dodged.
so one of the clues wasn't properly translated, and I could not get past, and I couldn't figure out how to make progress in the main Magma storyline. So I never was able to complete it. But I had a dodgy Ruby ROM. I'm so sorry. Also, John, kayaks aren't canoes. They're basically the same thing.
Neither of these punchlines are better. Amazing.
Whatevs.
Shout out to Hannah, who's been a member for 16 months and says, "Hi Ted! It's been a hell of a few weeks, so I hope you're getting plenty of pets. Take care of Claire and John." Woof!
We're going to have to take care of Ted fireworks nights in a few.
Fireworks!
Ted is not going to be a happy bunny. He doesn't like fireworks. No, he's very scared of fireworks. They make him very scared.
And also, it's like, he's scared of them because they're loud, and he doesn't like thunder either, but also he thinks he's got to guard from them.
He thinks he's got to guard us against the fireworks, bless him.
Yeah, so I think we're going to do maybe a massive pillow fort, probably in here, to be further away from, like, yeah. Ugh, anyway. And shout out to Smelly Feet.
Nice.
Who gave us £2 and says, "I love you guys."
I love you too, Smelly Feet.
Yes, indeed. And with that, we are good for the Myra song.
Excellent. So in which case, yeah, even though we've had a bit of a short one this evening, we have in fact had a completed game. So yeah, I think we might actually call it that, even though this has been a short stream. We're at 2.5 hours in. Just because I'm not quite 100% today. I think I've got a tiny bit of a cold going on. I have a little bit of a cold, so I've been struggling a little bit today. So I think we're actually going to wrap things up there, as the game is in fact completed. That's Jusant. Well worth checking out. It's not a very expensive game. It's not like the cheapest. It's not like, it's not like a Vampire Survivors of this world, but it's also not a £50 release or anything. So, like, if you're interested in the world, want to learn more, well worth a look-see. I think this has got a really good shot of ending up in my, like, top 5 of the year. This is going to be in my games of the year list because, we get, there's only a couple more months of releases, and there's not that many huge releases I think are really big candidates to end up in the list now. This is gonna be pretty high in my games of the year list. This was lovely. This was a really bloody lovely game.
Apparently you can get noise cancelling headphones for dogs.
That's just a happy hoodie. That just looks like a happy hoodie from the girl with the dogs.
Well, yes, but there are also headphones. This is hilarious.
Ted likes being wrapped up in general. I mean, he might like headphones. He likes being wrapped up. Maybe he'd like his ears being covered.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has recommendations for things that you do for your dogs to help with fireworks, including, like, brands of, like, calming treats or whatever you'd recommend, put them in chat,
Absolutely.
Send them to us on Twitter, please, anything for this boy.
To help Ted through the little fireworks section.
And shout out to Dan, who gave us £5 and says, "Hello, I got that job that I really wanted, so have some more of my karma money."
Congratulations! I hope you're starting soon and looking forward to it.
Also, would you ever consider an Alien Isolation live stream?
Oh god, I feel like that would be a bad idea. I did a video. I'm not sure there was ever a live stream. I think you must be right. I don't remember there being a live stream. It's an interesting game. I definitely did. There's definitely a video at one point. I feel like maybe one day, if like Halloween falls on live stream day, theoretically, we could do a live horror game. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. Is that like a wrap you up shirt?
Yeah, a wrap up for yeah. Come on.
Okay.
We'll look into it, guys. Thank you so much.
Ted likes being wrapped up. He might enjoy being wrapped up. He might like just wearing something just for the sensation of being wrapped up.
I mean, for sure. That could.
The Book 778 just put forward an Alien Isolation live stream for charity. I think we are going to do at some point a charity live stream very soon. But actually, what it's going to be is it's going to be Elden Ring crowd control, where you can spawn monsters at me in Elden Ring. We're going to do that one for charity pretty soon, which will be delightful. Just like, I don't want to do them on a regular basis, but just occasionally. Crowd control is really cool. That's the same tool that we did for the Fallout 4 You versus Me stream, you may recall. So yes, basically Elden Ring, but also you can spawn additional monsters at me.
Oh dear, next Halloween is a Thursday.
Oh, it's next Halloween. Oh shit, I was really happy. I really hope this started like 5 years or something, then everyone will forget. Fuck, now people might remember. Anyway, as I say, that's Jusant, which I think is delightful. Really, really enjoyed that. Made me very sad at the end, but then it turns out all the dead whales came back to life and it was fine. They were just sleeping, as it turns out, not a problem. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming up this next week, by the way. The new RoboCop game, I've heard, is really cocking dumb. So yes, we're going to be, I want to give that a look-see very soon. There's a really cool little indie game that I've just spawned, a really cool little indie horror game actually. Not really that scary, but like, you know, horror genre that I found on Steam the other day that I want to give a look-see at too, which is really cool. And I do want to get to Alan Wake 2, but I've heard such good things. I want to kind of give that a good bit of time. I don't want to rush Alan Wake 2. So Alan Wake 2 will probably come next week. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of fun stuff coming up, together with all usual Starfields, all usual Fallout 4. Some really fun Starfield episodes coming up. I really dig Starfield. I'm enjoying Starfield a lot. I think it makes good videos. I think it works very well in terms of the videos that it makes. So yes, we've got all of that coming up. Claire's now looking into buying Ted a little jacket and whatnot.
And shoes.
It's a little jacket and extra shoes. So yeah, we're gonna, and maybe next year you'll get a Halloween live stream special. Oh god, now that I know that Halloween's falling on a live stream day next year, that's that's something to look forward to. So yes, indeed. I think we'll wrap things up there. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Thank you very much to Super Chat Donations. There's been some incredibly generous donations this evening. Next week, I don't know precisely what we're going to do, because what I say, there's a few new games coming out at the moment. It might be one of them, or it might be the Elden Ring charity live stream next week. Kind of depends on, kind of what I feel about some of the one-offs I'm playing. Could be Talos Principle, actually. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe there'll be a vote. We'll have to see.
Completely unrelated question. What do you think is the worst Elden Ring enemy?
Lobsters. It's the lobsters. They're fucking snipers. They can absolutely nail you from miles away. Like, there are some enemies in Elden Ring, like, you know what, I don't mind fighting them once, but maybe sometimes I'll run past them. And like, the dogs and rats are annoying if they swarm you. Lobsters never engage. Lobsters, keep your distance, do not engage. If they see you, cocking run. Do not fight lobsters. Or the Royal Revenant, because they just absolutely flip out and just freak out at you with a completely unpredictable movement, and I don't know how you're really supposed to block or parry or anything them. They just overwhelm any defenses you've got. Royal Revenants and lobsters. It's Royal Revenants and lobsters, I think. Just completely unrelated thing that has nothing to do with anything we were discussing, obviously. So yes, that's going to be a fun time.
Found a place to buy Thunder shirts in the UK.
Nice. Well, so we'll look into maybe getting Ted a little Thunder shirt and see how maybe that works for him. It's actually, they're not that expensive.
Yeah.
May as well give it a go if it's not that expensive. To be honest.
Yeah. We'll see, but because there's sizes and stuff. So.
Yeah. So, okay, that's Jusant. We're going to... or possibly Jusant.
Jusant.
Yeah, I'd say that's basically the same as well. Claire probably can hear the difference. I can't.
Yes, she can.
I can't hear the difference. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. More live streams next week, more Starfield coming up, more one-offs, more Fallout, more everything. So hopefully you're looking forward to that, and hopefully we see you next week. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
That's been Ted over there. That's been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the utterly delightful Jusant. Don't worry, the Ted Frog was fine in the end. Thank you very much, and thank you very much to Smelly Feet, who also got 2 pads in at the very last second with Balloon 3 hearts.
I think it might be their like 3rd super chat or something.
That's a new thing we've got, Seymour. Thank you, Smelly Feet, for just sneaking in at the very end there. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Have funk.
We forgot Myra's song. We forgot my... Don't go. Don't go. We're going to play Myra's song. I'm very sorry. I forgot to play. Wait. No, that's fine. Myra's song. We forgot. Myra's song. Wait. Come back. Come back. Come back. It's all fine.
No.
We didn't end the stream. We didn't end the stream. It's fine. Oh, fuck. No, that's playing. Why are you playing? There's 2... Now there's multiple Johns. No, there's not, because I shut the desktop audio down. Good. Everything's fine. We're back. The song. Thank you very much. And play us out, Myra.
To the peaks I go, come what me. From chasm to salt marsh I make my way. To the peaks I go, come what may. To find my true love again one day. To find my true love again one day. Up in the clouds I went astray. From ravine to frozen pass of grey. The clouds watch me as I make my way. Will I find my true love again one day? Will I find my true love again one day?
There we go. Thank you for the song. Sorry about that. Hashtag professionalism. Good night.
Have fun.